Whether or not we're good, but it's
All right. Well, we'll start. Okay. Don't worry. I can cut out all the jib jab.
Oh yeah,
editing.
yeah. I figured.
Yeah.
No, you gotta leave it.
Well, now this is in the camera. I'm just gonna put that
Okay.
down. I've got a whole stash of junk over here.
Yeah. Oh, you got. Are those your own dice? Cool. Okay. All right. Well, welcome to our first episode of Empires. Oh, welcome to our first episode of Embers of the Imperium. Today we're going to be showcasing a module called Ashes of Power, as the Embers of Imperium game will not actually be out probably for another year or so. But last month, Edge Studios came out with a free module, and we're going to try it out here today. So we'll be not only running through the module for you, but also showing you how the rules work. It's based on the Genesys rules system. This is, for those of you unfamiliar, a tabletop role-playing game where I will be the storyteller or game master, and I'll be kind of running these folk through a scenario. They're playing different characters within the story, and then we're making decisions and acting in behalf of those characters, and rolling dice to see how successful or unsuccessful they are in their endeavors. So my name is Reil, and I'll be running this today. Do you guys want to introduce yourselves?
Sure.
Okay.
I'm Ken Kovat, and I'll be playing.
I will also be playing the game. I'm Aaron, and I'm going to be playing Syndra. So that's my character.
Okay, awesome.
I'm Landis. I'll be playing doctoral candidate Teroy, a fish in a suit.
And I'm Tika. I'll be playing Major Jaina and/or Jana. It's probably going to change, but Major Jaina Pradden.
Awesome. Thank you, guys. So I'm just going to do a very brief introduction to kind of the world for people who are not out there familiar. This game is based on a board game called Twilight Imperium 4, which is kind of a sprawling space opera. The history behind what's happening here is that thousands of years ago, an evil race of aliens called the Mkhitar ruled the galaxy, but they were overthrown in a rebellion led by the Lazaks. And these Lazaks ruled the galaxy for about 20,000 years before a rebellion started a war called the Twilight Wars, in which they were essentially destroyed. And they lived on this planet called Mkhitar Rex, where you four have now been called to serve as a form of special agent called the Kaliris. I don't know how that's actually pronounced, but I'm the first one that I know of saying this out loud. That is now how it's pronounced.
It's canon.
It's canon now. It's the Kaliris. So you're basically special agents that have been formed by the new Galactic Council to help fight off galactic threats, as the Mkhitar that ruled many, many thousands of years ago have now begun to return. So you're basically an investigative, you're kind of Interpol, I guess. All right. But not everybody likes you guys, even the people that have hired you. A lot of the governments, you work outside of the governments of your individual factions, and so they don't necessarily want to support you. You do each have your own agendas, and this module is kind of a tutorial, so it's probably more babysitting than would be normal in a game like this. It actually tells me when to say, hey, here you can fulfill your agenda. So it's not because I think you're idiots, it's because the module's designed to be kind of a tutorial. Okay, so if you're not familiar with the Genesys system or the Twilight Imperium universe, don't worry. We're all here to learn together. If you have questions about the setting, you can just ask me. If I think it's something your character would know, I would just tell you. If I think it's something your character may not know, you'll have to roll to see if they know. Okay? All right, so we're going to start off. You guys are flying. You're in a council flyer over Mkhitar Rex with a Winaran guide, handler, essentially. The flyer carries your Kaliris team among glorious, towering spires and far above the deeply scored, lightless chasms of Mkhitar City's lower reaches. The ancient city is vast and glints in the setting sun. Few true ruins are visible, but you know that somewhere beyond the distant horizon begins the poisonous sea of desolation that covers the rest of this world. Over the low hum of the engines, you hear your Winaran handler speak, and are reminded that this ride is also your final briefing. Attend, Kaliris. I have much to elucidate in little time. Custodian Lore Master Palom Pelonis' solemn, pale green face is hard to read. This is the world Herald's Truce. The cabin holoprojector displays an image of a planet in slow orbit, with a glaringly bright half fixed towards its sun, and an immeasurably dark half in permanent shadow. Contact with it was re-established by the galactic community scant years ago. A Kaliri's informant recently reported the probable discovery there of an unknown Imperial-era technology. They also mentioned the presence of unsanctioned L1Z1X agents with an intense interest in this world. This was the source's final report. I am aware you are newly sworn Kaliris, but you are being sent to this world as an advanced team to learn what you can. So as you're flying down into the city, do you have any questions for your handler?
What's your name?
His name is Loremaster my name? Sorry, I'm not a voice actor, so I apologize. Most of these characters will sound very similar. My name is Loremaster Palone Palonis.
It's nice to meet you.
Thank you. You can just call me Pal.
Pal. Perfect.
Thanks, pal.
My friends call me Pal. Any questions about your mission before I drop you off?
What are we doing again?
All right.
We're finding stuff?
You're going to this planet of Hero's Truce to investigate a problem that we've been having down there. One of our agents, which we don't know too much about because their information was all restricted, we had an agent there by the name of Cat's Paw, their signing name. But their signals have stopped coming, and there seem to have been strange emissions coming from this planet of Hero's Truce. So you're going to need to go down and investigate what's going on.
What sort of emissions? Like
We don't know.
sound or...
We're too far away to detect. There seems to be some sort of time-space anomalies.
Okay.
Very, very mild at this range, but potentially of concern. This is what Cat's Paw was investigating.
What type of monsters might we see there?
Well, the only creatures that we're aware of are the denizens of the planet, which consist primarily of the Letnev, the Gashlai, and the Hylar. As you know,
And
your
we
fellows-
all totally know what those
Yes.
are, right?
Yeah.
So out of game. So Gashlai are the embers of the moon. They're fire people. So basically, their bodies are constantly burning in an intense heat. The Letnev are basically space drow. So they have like gray or blue skin, light hair, pointy ears, and then the Hylar are the fish people. So this colony was as a result of a crash that happened during the Twilight Wars a few thousand years ago, and these former enemies have now banded together to survive on this very harsh planet.
Okay, should we just land then, or...
Well, yes. Let me take you to your hangar. So, of course, to get you to the planet. Oh, wait. As we're descending to the hangar, we might want to find out what you know about the L1Z1X.
Yes.
Because this is the part of the module where it's like, what's a skill check? All right.
Okay.
So
And are we on Mkhitar Rex?
you're
right
flying
now?
above Mekhital City. So you're on Mekhital Rex. You're descending down into a hangar. You're going down into like a ship hangar, where you guys are going to pick up your vessel to fly you to Hero's Truce.
Have any of us been here before? Or is this kind of like a big deal to be on?
That would be up to you and your character.
I've always wanted to come here, you guys. I've done so much research.
So what we're going to do, because they know that somehow this signal has been connected with the L1Z1X, who are basically the Borg, but they have 4 arms, and they are part of the Galactic Council, but they're basically always fighting everybody. But they have a common goal with wanting to defeat the Mahakt.
Well, that's what I know about them.
That is what you would know. Actually, I probably just ruined your part here. But we'll have you guys roll anyway, because I want to see how the rolls work. So why don't we start now, Jaina? How are we going to do that?
It changes all the time.
Okay.
My mom called me Jaina. My dad called me Jana.
Yeah. Now you have a special background with the MindNet.
Yes. I guess so.
Yeah. So in your motivation, it talks about you were actually
Yes.
at war. You have fought against the L1Z1X, where your unit was completely annihilated. You lost a leg. So you actually have a prosthetic there.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you
robo
actually get
leg.
bonuses when we're rolling dice to find out things about the L1Z1X.
Excellent.
Yeah. You have kind of insider knowledge.
It was a reconnaissance mission, so hopefully I found something.
Yeah. So what we're going to do is we're going to learn how to make a die roll. So we're going to make a knowledge check. So what you're going to do is look at your knowledge. on your stats up here.
Not intellect.
Yeah, intellect, sorry.
Intellect?
Yeah.
Okay.
So 2 means you take 2 dice. So these are going to be the green dice.
Okay.
And then you're going to take a look at this and see if you have any knowledge here in ranks in knowledge.
Just medicine, looks like.
No, so not knowledge.
Oh.
Yeah, okay. So you don't get to upgrade any of your dice, but because of your knowledge of the L1Z1X, you get a booster die.
Cool.
Then you're going to roll these. I'm going to start recording these.
All right. I'm gonna roll it.
Okay, hold on. Is it recording now? Okay equals pause. I think when it's flashing red, it's recording, right?
Flashing red or stand?
I'm gonna have to edit some of this out so I don't look like an idiot. Okay.
No, all good.
Yeah, well,
Okay.
that's not all, because now we're going to add 2 purple dice because that's the difficulty. These represent the difficulty of the task you're trying to accomplish.
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting. All right.
Yeah.
So go.
Yeah.
Roll away.
Right, go ahead and roll
Do you
these
want me to
dice.
roll, like, oh, here?
Yeah, roll out here. Okay. And let's get all these into the... I'm going to get these all close together. So you'll see that these dice, instead of numbers, all have symbols on them. And so this symbol here is a success. That's starburst.
Oh, okay.
This X is a failure. You have 1 star and 1 X, so essentially, those are canceled out. You did not succeed at your roll. These chevron shapes are advantages. You could fail a roll, but still get some sort of a benefit from them, right? This kind of reticule-looking symbol is a threat.
Oh.
So it's possible you could succeed in a roll, but gain threat.
Okay.
It's possible you could fail the roll but gain some sort of an advantage. But in this case, these all cancel out. You're left with an awful lot of advantage.
Yes.
Okay? So, as a soldier, your learning of the L1Z1X was mostly propaganda, probably not a lot of useful information. You don't really know as much as people think you should. However, you do know that a lot of their artifacts or items can be do involve the possibility of bending space and time.
Okay.
Right? Other than that, because you rolled so many advantage, there's actually a chart here, that tells you how you can spend all the different advantage.
Okay.
So you have 3 left over after you spent that 1 to learn what I just told you.
Oh, okay.
So you could actually use one of these. It's probably not going to apply too much in this situation, but what I would give you maybe in your case is that this has got you so pumped that you know the L1Z1X are involved. On your first combat roll against any of them or their followers, will give you an extra booster die.
Okay,
Just
cool.
remember that. Yeah. Because you're like psyched to rip them apart.
I should have brought some paper. That's good.
All right, Syndra,
Attack.
Yes.
would you like to make... Oh, this is just... Okay, yes.
Okay, it's just me talking now.
Yeah,
sorry,
sorry,
I don't
Aaron.
have to put on airs.
Yeah. Do you want to make an average streetwise check? And so he's going to take
Wow,
some
you're
dice.
making me do the. I could have done the knowledge check easier than that.
Yeah. Unfortunately, the branch... Oh, I should explain something before you roll. So normally when we're doing skill checks, I would not be asking you one at a time. Like, for example, I don't want you all lining up to pick a lock, right?
Yes.
It's generally, if you're doing a task, everybody with you's backseat driving, essentially. So you're all part of it. This is unique in the sense you all have a different type of thing to contribute, right? All right, so you want to go ahead and roll your... Let's see if I can zoom in there.
I did not do anything. It's a complete wash.
It's a complete wash. You don't even have any advantage left
Nope,
over.
nothing.
Okay.
I did not figure it out.
Syndra is a high school dropout.
I'm not. I just lost a lot of familial connections when my family was cut out of the rest of the Hakan society,
Well, that is unfortunate.
and so I know nothing about. I guess whatever you're about to tell me.
Yes. Yeah. Well, you're not gonna. I'm not gonna tell you anything.
Okay, great. Thank you.
Okay. All right, Chalix. I may have spoiled yours already a little bit, but you want to go ahead and roll. Yours is actually a straight up knowledge check too, but it's a different type of knowledge.
Knowledge.
Yeah. So you're going to take a look at your intellect,
Got a 3 intellect.
and you have a knowledge rank. So you have, yes. So you
Rank
actually.
2 and-
So basically, how yours works, you have 3 knowledge. So you're always taking 3 dice, but you have 2 ranks in knowledge. So you're upgrading 2 of those greens into yellows.
Whoa.
Okay.
You're still at a 2 difficulty. All right. Let's see how this one goes. Oh, hold on. Let's get. Oh, I have to zoom out
Oh, I
again.
got a couple of successes.
Okay, so we've got 2 successes. Now these 2 advantages are negated by those 2 threats, but you succeeded. You know something. You're in politics. You've been sitting here in the chambers since the L1Z1X joined the Galactic Council. Here's what you know. You know that Heril's Truce, the planet, was classified as a non-aligned world as part of an act by the Council, which means even though we have 3 different types of alien factions living there, the Council has said none of those 3 worlds are allowed to claim that planet. This means unilateral investigation of significant discoveries there by any Council factions are barred. However, the L1Z1X were admitted to the Council after this law's passage and likely would not recognize it. All right. You also know that the L1Z1X do not tend to obey the Council's edicts. So basically, the Council told everyone to stay away from this planet. They may or may not have listened. All right, Teroy. Now, your background is one of my favorites, actually. I don't know if you read it.
I did. I'm a big nerd.
Yeah, you're not only a big nerd, you were sent to be part of this secret organization as part of like your dissertation. So...
Yeah, it says they sent me here because I had angered tenured faculty.
Yeah.
So they're like, get
So
them
for
out of
you,
here.
this is like a work for credit program.
Yes.
For school.
It's
yeah.
my internship.
Yes, your internship for school. Okay, so...
You guys, we learned about this in school.
Yeah, good. Do you want to roll a medicine check?
A medicine check?
Yes.
I will have 3 abilities and 1 proficiency.
Okay, perfect. And it's going to be a 2 difficulty.
Oh, difficulty.
Wait, whoa, that's too many dice. So you don't add yellow dice, you upgrade green dice to yellow dice.
I know, I just grabbed too many yellow ones.
Okay.
They were both the same.
Yeah, so you should be rolling probably... Oh, because you have an intelligence of 4. Oh my goodness. Yeah, so you just have too many yellows there. Okay, so you... Oh, interesting. Okay, so do you want to calculate that for me, or do you want me to go over it one more time here?
I did bad. I got 3 threats, no successes, and 2 advantages.
Yeah.
So that not good.
Yeah. So basically, you're on the spot. Everybody's looking at you. We don't know a whole ton about these guys, but you're the smart one. What do you know about the L1Z1X? And the pressure's kind of cracking you a little bit.
They're lactose
You're stressing
intolerant.
it. Yeah. You're gonna take 1 strain, just from all the social stress of the situation.
We're all really judging you right now.
Yeah.
For not knowing
So you
things.
just add 1 to your strain. So, and I guess I should explain to everyone. So, a lot of role-playing games, you generally have 1 stat, which is like hit points, a stat for health. This game has 2. You have a wounds threshold, which is your physical health, like actually getting, punched or slapped or shot. You also have a strain threshold, which can be emotional or physical stress. Either one of these can incapacitate you if they ever hit your threshold maximum, but the strain is a lot easier to recover. But so it could be either fatigue, heat, emotional stress, anything like that can add to your strain. And this is one of the things I can spend your threats on when you guys roll too much threat. Now, one thing I forgot to do at the very beginning, which I'm going to do now, is story points. Because this might have helped us a little bit here. I'm just going to use these pieces from Santorini. So I'm going to get 1 story point. You guys are going to get 4 story points, 1 for each player. What these are, kind of like you can alter fate a little bit during the game. So let's say that you're coming up to a difficult task and you think, I need a little bit of extra help with the roll. You can pass one of these to me to upgrade your check. So you can upgrade one of your dice, for example. Or let's say you're in a battle and you need like a place to hide. You're like, oh, well, luckily there's a crate right there, right? So you can add something to the terrain. Or let's say there's a common item that you need that you just don't have with you. Be like, oh, good thing I remembered to bring that rope. Sort of a thing. So you can spend your story points that way. Likewise, I can spend story points to upgrade the difficulty of a task or to upgrade the NPC attacks or things like that. Yeah, to make things more difficult for you.
All right.
Oh,
Y'all
you
get one?
You wouldn't want to do that.
Well, you don't each get one. You
Okay.
have 4 as a group.
Oh,
so the
okay,
same
gotcha.
person could you just use them whenever. And when I use one, I'll pass them back to you.
Okay.
Just I only start with 1. You guys start with 4.
Well, that's fair.
Yeah. But every time you use one, they go to me.
That's not fair.
Yeah. You can only use 1 per turn. And you can't use one I just gave you. So if you were out of them and I spent one, you couldn't use that same one on that turn. But it shouldn't usually be a problem. Okay. But anyways, that's just knowledge checks. So you guys are flying down to find a ship. So, Pal, your new friend, has to bid you farewell. He's got an important meeting going on at the council chambers in the capital, right? So he's got to head out. But he's told you that the ship that has been assigned to you is sitting in the main hangar bay, right? So your flyer will drop you off. He'll take off on you. As you enter the hangar, you see starship berths sized for corvettes and lighter craft, each separated by thick security walls. The berths stretch away in lines along the opposite walls of the hangar and rise far above your heads in 4 stacked tiers. You do not need to walk far within the hangar to find your ship's berth. Screens quickly identify the ground floor as A level, so you step onto a foot tram within a side passage that carries you toward the back of the hangar, running parallel to the near wall. After a few moments, you step off at the 5th berth, ready to inspect your team's ship. But as you enter through a doorway in the raised security barrier, your steps only echo across the scuffed plasticon floor. Berth A5 is totally empty. And before we continue, I'm supposed to tell the Chalix player.
I know something.
You know something. You actually happen to know that one of the ex-Cha, or the Turtle People's counselors with the government, just happened to buy a new ship for his family. He has an old clunker somewhere in this hangar that might be available.
Wow, that's really good to have.
But why wouldn't he
why-
take this invisible ship?
Exactly. The invisible one looks really good.
Yeah.
How do we get in?
No.
This is...
No, it's not here.
Oh!
Do you... Really? It's not invisible. Like, it's not a cloaking. It's just not here. I would... Okay, you're very smart. Yes, no, it's fine.
They sent us on a mission without a ship.
Who are you asking?
No, I'm just making a statement.
Oh, yes.
They're
They
making
they
it
assigned you a
difficult.
ship, and they sent it to berth A5. Well, they told you it was going to be in berth A5.
Well,
It's a Soul class Overture. It's a pretty nice ship.
well, at least I know where we can get a ship.
Is it going to be as nice as it? I had been training to fly this one. I've been, honestly dreaming about it because my family doesn't have nice stuff. So this was going to be like the sweetest ship I'd ever flown. And now you're saying we have to use a different one?
Well, we're not going to fail this mission. This is a very important mission. It's our first mission. We've got to make a great impression. So you might have to fly a lesser vessel.
Okay, whatever. We need to make some money. So let's get this going.
Okay.
All right.
Are you going to call your friend?
Yes, definitely.
Hello?
Hello?
Yes, this is Undersecretary Chilix.
Oh, hey, how's it going?
Good.
You still in for Poker Friday?
No, I'm on a mission right now.
I'll just be 10 minutes.
I-
Sorry about that.
I'm actually in need of a vessel.
Oh, yeah? Yeah, I thought they gave you one. It's in berth A5.
Yeah, but it doesn't seem to be here.
Oh, my goodness.
You know how it goes.
Yeah. I mean, I'd love to help, but we're heading out to the beach.
Well, can you just leave the keys for the ship?
Oh, you what? It should be there.
I'm gonna borrow yours.
What? Okay, look, man. My wife has promised that thing to the in-laws.
Oh,
She's gonna
well,
have my head.
I know the in-laws and they're okay. They're fine without the
And
ship.
my marriage is on the rocks here, man.
No worries. We'll take good care of it.
All right, you actually have to do a roll.
All right.
This is a hard negotiation check.
Oh,
So
negotiation.
yes. So hard means it's going to be 3 purple dice.
Tell him we're gonna Ferris Bueller it and just fly it backwards on the way back to the Mkhitar Rex.
Oh, when you see this
on the-
ship,
come on,
the mileage
come on,
isn't going to be an issue.
It says here I have a mace that I can use to negotiate. Should we go talk to him in person?
Actually, all of your weapons can be used to negotiate.
All right. So I need. What do I need? Intellect again?
Okay, so this is going to be negotiation, so it's going to be presence.
Okay.
So it's 3 green dice, but then you can check your ranks of...
Oh, I have charm.
Yeah, but we're looking for negotiation.
Oh, I have negotiation.
You have negotiation, and you have 1 rank. So one of those green will upgrade to a yellow.
This is going to be a tough roll.
Yeah, but you guys can assist him. If you can think of a creative, substantial way to help him out, you can add a blue die.
Well, I think that the universities of Jolnar would be very, very happy about this letting us borrow your ship for our...
Are you talking to him?
For our important...
Well, she's
Maybe.
assisting.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
I have a lot of influential people with me right now.
Yeah. Tell him that I trained in the Navy and I can totally fly the ship without any scratches or any problems whatsoever.
I promise you, scratches are not the issue.
Uh-oh. Not very happy.
Okay. I don't know. I'm not convinced. So we'll just do a normal. I'm tough to
What about
please.
Jana?
Well, yeah. I'm trying to think, does she know anybody high up, like, being that she's in the military? Is there anyone she could be
gotta
like,
know a
I'm going to
general.
rat you
She's got to
out?
know like a general or an admiral probably here.
Yeah. So I'm wondering if she might know somebody. And
Are you gonna?
like,
Do you want to get him on the horn?
do I have a horse?
Just like
too?
a multi-call.
You all have
Everybody's
a comm
joining.
bead. You all have a comm bead. You can jump in on the line here.
Okay, what do we think his name is? Admiral
Akbar.
Akbar.
totally
I'm
what
gonna
I
get
thought in
Admiral
mind.
Akbar on the line right now.
Don't. It's a trap.
Oh heavens! I don't want to mess with Akbar. I don't want to mess with my in-laws. Okay, we'll give you the blue die though. That's that man can sense a trap from light years away.
We're going to need this.
All right.
Oh, that was not bad.
Oh, that blue die was very helpful.
It
Actually, no, it was.
It was
It
not.
could have been helpful.
It broke even.
This broke even. I'm sorry, man. If there's one person I fear more than Admiral Akbar, it's my mother-in-law.
Can we add
Click.
a dice now?
I gotta go to the beach, man. My kid and my wife are pulling me out the door. We'll talk to you later.
Well, leave the keys in the house.
Now, who knows how to hotwire a ship?
That's totally what I was thinking. I think we should just steal it. I mean, if it's a piece of crap anyways, we should just take it.
Yeah.
okay.
I mean, yes.
All right.
It's probably got an old system,
Yeah, if you
easy
really
to rig.
consider the morality and the ethics of the situation, we're doing something
We're
very
trying to
important here.
save the alliance. It's
All right.
very important.
Now the only problem is he didn't tell you which berth his ship is in. Do you know?
Well, we can ask around.
Yeah.
Sure.
So in the hangar, there are many people working on different little ships out there in the open.
Mm-hmm.
There are computer terminals, and there is an administrative office kind of hanging from the ceiling.
All right. Computer terminal. That's you.
All right.
I'm gonna do a little R2D2.
Okay.
Whose ship am I looking for?
There's 2 different ships you could look for.
Our original.
Calix's ship or the one they actually assigned you.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna go for the one that they actually assigned us because our pilot has been practicing.
Okay. So this will be an average computers check.
Is that a 2 purple?
2 purple.
Computers, 2 yellow, 2 greens.
Nice.
Yeah. She's very smart.
Very smart.
But you guys aren't good at dice rolling.
Yeah, no.
Oh my
We
God.
do have
Goodness.
some advantages.
You have a
for
lot of
next time.
advantage, so I can help you out with this one.
Wait, there's 1 success, 2 success. So a threat and 4 advantage, 5 advantage.
5 advantage. So one of the workers, he just kind of walks by, sees your group kind of circling around this computer terminal. Clearly you're all muttering and maybe slightly arguing over what's going on.
I
And
don't have thumbs.
This Winaran mechanic with this big greasy wrench over his shoulder comes up and, hey, can I help you with anything?
Yeah, actually, we're,
Which way's the bathroom?
Well, if you follow this hallway, the final door between berths 16 and 17 on your left, there's a bathroom there.
Okay.
Of course, way across the hangar, there's another set.
Okay, I'm just gonna step in here because my team doesn't know how to speak to other people. Hey, how's it going?
Oh, wonderful.
Yeah, have you seen? There was supposed to be a ship like right here.
Yeah.
Did you see it recently?
Oh, yeah, they just hoisted it up to, I I think D6. We'll just say D6. Yeah,
And
D6.
And do you know, like, was there an order that it needed to be moved at all, or?
Oh, that is way above my pay grade. All I know is that somebody recently, just a couple hours ago, flew that thing up to D6.
Like, they got into it and flew, or there was like a whole process of like big machinery lifting?
They just flew it up.
And do you know if they parked it there or did they leave?
I haven't seen them leave since, but I mean, honestly, I haven't been staring at it all day.
Okay, well then, thank you.
You're welcome.
I appreciate that. We're gonna go get that because it's ours.
Oh yeah. I was
It's
kind
not
of wondering. It's
whoever
really
drove
weird
that.
to fly from one berth to another berth, doesn't?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I thought something was up.
I appreciate it, and I guess Jane's gonna go to the bathroom on the way.
Yeah, I gotta go bathroom.
Yeah, I gotta drain my tank.
Good
too.
note. Thank you.
It was a very personal situation. I don't know.
yeah.
I'm awkward with people sometimes. So.
Humans. Am I right?
Right? I just use the rocks, out in the sand
I
dunes.
mean, that's not so great either, but yeah.
Sure.
I float in mine. I like your spanner.
Thank you. It's a gift.
I gotta go.
He feels he feels weirded out and gets back to cleaning one of the local ships.
Fix a lot of ships with that big wrench.
I sure do.
That's how they fix spaceships nowadays.
Yeah. So it's big though. It's like not like a little.
Yeah.
Yeah, you said it was like a baseball
Yeah. It's clearly for spaceships. So if you actually look up at berth D6, it actually is open, and you do see an Overture class ship in the berth.
Let's head up there.
All right, so you got to take a tram to get up there.
Cool.
But don't forget, you guys can use these story points for these critical roles and things as well.
Or just let the story happen.
Yeah, or just let the story happen the way it is.
Awkwardly, it's fine.
Yeah, we don't want to
fine.
give you any more
Awkward's okay
power.
with me. Yeah, you don't want to give me more power. That's true. Okay.
Is presence kind of the same as charisma?
Yeah, but it's kind of split between. Oh, now willpower I think would be more wisdom in like D&D. Yeah, presence is basically charisma, force of personality. So you guys take the tram, the elevator up to the D level of the hangar, and you're walking down this narrow hallway towards berth 6. Whoever's in front, does you want to roll an easy vigilance check?
I can roll a vigilance check.
Okay.
Yeah, one of the beefcakes over there. One of you two with the guns and the strongness
Yeah,
can be in the lead.
I don't seem to have a ranged weapon, so I'll stay in front. I will lead.
Okay, so you're going to roll vigilance.
All right, so vigilance is willpower.
Yeah,
Oh, that's good.
but you don't have any ranks. Oh, you do have
I
ranks.
do have a rank
oh,
in vigilance.
well, look at that. The difficulty's only 1.
1?
Yeah.
All right. Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Cream that one.
Finally.
You're always...
Yay!
Yeah, so behind this, so Mkhitar Rex, it's a place full of intrigue, espionage, spies, assassins, all sort of thing. You're used to always being on your guard and looking for anybody hiding around any corner. Yeah.
People stealing our ships.
So you easily spot these 3 suited and armed security forces standing just on the entrance side of the berth, like the door where you'd walk in, as opposed to the thing where you fly out. Yeah. So you can see them up ahead. They're just kind of standing guard. Big fellas.
All right. How far away are we from?
You're like way down the hall. They don't seem to have paid you. If they've seen you, they're not really watching you.
All right.
You're far enough away that they're not worried yet.
Is that normal?
Well, it's the only berth that has guards at the moment.
And do we know who these what species they are, or any emblems that we could pick out what their jam
Yes,
is?
species you can't tell because of their armor and face masks, but if you want to roll, let's just do an average intelligence.
Could I do a streetwise check?
Yeah, I guess that would work.
Because I'm not.
Yeah, I think streetwise would work in this case for sure.
Oh, actually, I'm pretty intelligent too. But let's go with streetwise. That's
Okay.
fine. So
So
average.
Yeah, average
All right.
difficulty.
So I have one rank in streetwise, and I have a cunning of 2. So we'll see how this goes. I succeed with one, very successfully. I got 3 positives, but then I have 1 setback or threat. Sorry.
Okay. So you have one threat. So for the successes, you know this team very, very well. They're called Grug's Repos. You've had run-ins with them before, and you've had the snot kicked out of you. So we'll add you a strain just because it's like oh crap, these guys again.
Yeah, I'm stressed out.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So, I've dealt with these fellows before.
Yeah, they're basically private PMCs, private mercenaries.
Yeah, so when my family kind of lost all their stuff, they kind of did a whole repo thing where they all came in and took all our stuff, and I kind of got lippy with one of them, and that's why I have this scar on the side of my jaw. So, yay.
So I'll just go talk to them.
I'll go up there too.
Okay, so you two are heading up. Okay, are you going with them?
Sure, why not?
Are you going to go up or are you going to hang back?
I'm
just
gonna
look
slink.
menacing with my...
Okay, do you actually want to
Just
roll
like medicine.
stealth?
Sure. I'll stealth it up because I want to be super not seen by these gentlemen or folks. How difficult is my stealth roll?
Well, it's actually would be a contested roll against their vigilance.
Right. So what's their vigilance?
Well, they don't have a rank. They have... Sorry, vigilance is... What's vigilance is... Willpower. Their willpower is 2.
Okay. All right. So I'm so stealthy. Yes, I am. I'm totally stealthy and nothing else happens.
Perfect.
So they don't see me.
So
I
he kind
blend.
of slips into your guys' shadows behind you. Luckily, it's a narrow enough hallway. Chalix is big enough you can kind of just break line of sight behind him a ways back. Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah. So as far as they're concerned, there's only 3 of you right now. And they're just standing there. But as you walk up, who's in front? You?
Yep.
Hey.
Why are you guarding our vessel?
Because people gave me money to... What?
It's our vessel.
You're
We
not
require
Chuck
this.
Jones.
Oh, I love his work.
No,
Different
I'm
Chuck Jones.
I'm under Secretary Chilix.
Okay. Well, here's what I know. This ain't your ship.
We have orders to take this vessel
Orders from whom?
from the
He has good grammar for some reason.
Kailares.
The what?
I don't know. What did you?
I say Caleres, but...
Caleres. The Caleres.
Hey, look, man. All I know is this is some dude's ship. He said somebody was going to come and try to take it and to guard it with our lives. And what's more, he paid us.
Did he pay you to move it too?
Well, that's part of the job. It's a free service we offer. Every first customer.
Well, I think our mission supersedes any of the orders from a guy who stole our ship.
Oh, yeah? Well, my fist supersedes your face. So get out of here.
Do we have
That was
any
a good
written
one.
orders or anything? Because I feel like I would probably
Well, they're
have...
probably digital.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can I pull up anything and be like, listen, these are our orders. They're right here, clear as day. Whoever this Chuck Jones guy is, he's fooling with you.
Hey, those ain't my orders. My orders is make sure you don't get in here.
Who's your boss?
Chuck Jones.
I want to talk to your manager.
He's not here right now.
I think it's pronounced Karen, not.
Is there intimidate? Can I intimidate these guys?
You can. It
How's your
is.
intimidation?
It's coerce, I think. Doesn't we have it?
I don't have it.
Anyways, it's going to be presence. So yeah, you could try.
I have charm. Maybe I can take one of these guys out later.
Flirt with them.
Okay.
I do have cool as well, so I can just play it cool.
Yeah.
So if I intimidated them, I would use presence? Is that the idea? Or-
Yeah, you can use presence to try to intimidate them.
Okay. I kind of want to do that.
Okay.
So, what do I do?
Do you want to add a bonus die? Like one of those?
Sorry.
Do you want to use
Oh,
one of your
sorry,
story
guys.
points?
We should use a
To
story
intimidate
point.
them?
Yeah, that might help.
Yeah. What would the story point be? Maybe I could, okay.
You just go over them and crack every single joint in your body.
Right, for the threat.
And they're like-
Or I go super Karen and I just start screaming, red in the face, talking about their manager, talking about my sick kid,
Okay.
saying, I don't have the time to waste. I gotta go. I need this ship.
I'm
Okay.
late for CrossFit.
All right.
Yeah. I've had
All
a
right.
really bad day. The Starbucks down the street and or
So we'll
Buckstar.
upgrade. We'll upgrade one of your dice.
The Buckstar.
the
Now,
Buckster.
you can only use one per turn, but I can also use one for this turn.
Okay.
And these guys have been paid money to protect this ship. So we're also going to upgrade one of our dice.
Okay.
All right.
All right. So what do I roll? Yeah, 'cause
No,
I'm
so
still
now
not-
this is coerce. So this
Okay.
is going to be. Oh, you have coercion.
Oh, perfect.
You actually have 3 dice in it already. So you have 3 dice. You upgrade 2 of them already. Plus you spent a story point to upgrade the other one. The
Oh,
difficulty for this is going to be 2 for them, but they have they have a counter. Yeah, so it's going to be. But I'm upgrading this one to. Oh, sorry, it's a red. So it's going to be a purple and a red.
Okay.
I upgraded it.
Maybe Undersecretary Chalix can provide some assistance.
Is there anything substantial and different that you can do to assist?
I can't really think of anything off the top of my head here.
I mean, I can help if you want help. It is a tutorial.
Do you want to tell them about the Lizix mindset, the L1Z1X?
The L1Z1X?
Yeah.
Um,
Scare them with that. Give them a boogeyman.
you would be wise to listen to what Jaina has to say. She comes from a place of diplomacy.
Tell them that I'll kill them if they don't actually just
I feel like that's more
kill.
substantial.
I'm gonna kill them. I'll kill them.
Well, I am
we'll all
standing
kill
there with
them.
my big
Yeah, no, yeah, and that's what I would go
grabbies.
with. Like, if you would, so my suggestion would be like, if you had taken that mace and like pounded a hole in the wall with it, or something like that,
Yeah.
or actually said something
Smash
very
the face.
specific, like,
Yeah.
you know, you could have their jobs, or or you could have them thrown in prison for interfering with the
With the
Kaliri's
investigation.
Yeah.
yeah,
Okay.
that sounds a little bit
All right.
more.
All right. It's okay. We'll give them that. So they don't want to go to jail for this.
Okay. Whew. All right.
Oh
What
boy,
happened?
howdy! So you actually rolled a
You've done
triumph.
good.
So what this is, it's not only
Oh.
a success, but it is such a triumphant success that it gives you all something very beneficial to your turn, basically. So in this case, well, it's not. He didn't pay us that much, guys. Come on, we're not. I'm already on probation, man. So tell you what, we'll look the other way, and if I happen to drop the keys, and you happen to sneak in behind me, what do I know? Oops.
I thought so.
All right. Now I can get home to little
Yeah.
Timmy. God.
All right. So you guys grab the keys. They'll just kind of wander out in the hall. They know they're probably going to get have to give a refund for this, but it's cheaper than bail. So they're going to wander off and leave you into the ship. It's a pretty nice ship. I actually had it in case we did a battle. I had this was going to be your ship because
wow.
because I don't have an actual spaceship prop,
Oh.
but I had
Okay,
this
but a
train
spaceship
car.
that is a locomotive would be
Yeah,
the
yeah.
best.
So that's your guys' ship, just in case we need it for anything.
Woo!
It was going to be a prop for the battle.
Can we get on board?
Back to
Yes,
the
please
future.
place me on there, please.
Yeah.
All right. So who is? So you're going to be piloting.
Yes,
Who's going to be navigating?
me also. I have astrocartography.
You do have. Okay, so
Yeah.
you're going to do both, double duty.
Sure.
Okay.
I'm very good at both.
Yeah.
Oh, are you better? Maybe you have.
I've got 2 proficiencies and 2 ability dies
Oh,
in that.
that's pretty good. I
Yeah. 'Cause
have.
she could co-pilot and then also do the navigation if you like.
Yeah, that works for me.
Okay.
I've never done this in real life, but I've read a lot about it.
So you've trained on like simulators and.
I've never done this in real life, but I've read a lot
No,
about
that's
it.
great. That's great. Do you know like stars and planets and all that kind of stuff, right?
Yes, as a matter of fact, I do know that stars are typically gaseous bodies held in the vacuum
Uh-huh.
of
No.
space.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. That's great. That's super helpful.
Thank you.
So
You're welcome.
can you plan the flight, and then I'll just take care of the actual like flying part.
Oh, if you insist, absolutely.
Okay, perfect. Now, this is going to be an average astrocartography check.
All right, I need 2 green guys.
And 1 more purple.
1 more purple. Keep thinking that average is
No
easy.
black holes.
That way.
So we're not leaving
Okay,
the,
so, like,
the hangar?
But you just pointed behind us. Where
Well, yes, as the crow flies.
so am I supposed to like go just straight backwards or out into the the out of the hangar?
Well, I'm certainly not one to tell you how to do your job.
Okay, no. And I am not going to tell you how to do your job either, I guess.
You're welcome.
All right. So as you take off
This is
out of
going
the
well.
hangar, dunk. Kind of a shaky out of atmo experience. So basically, what happens in this case, the ship, there's no success. You took a few threats here. It's basically you're going to get there, but you're going to be going through a lot more debris fields than you probably should have. So essentially, you're each going to take 3 strain just from the difficulty of the voyage.
Okay, I'm like, this was very stressful, and it's not totally my driving. I just want to make it clear that normally I'm really pretty good. I guess I was just off my game today. I'm super sorry to everybody.
It's okay.
Thank you. I appreciate
I
your
would've done any better.
support.
That's all good.
This mission is very
Now,
important.
as it is, this strain's actually taken at the end of the flight. Right. So during this 3-week flight, though, you do have this opportunity, if you like, for role-playing purposes. Is there anything you wanted to do as characters with each other to spend this time?
So, like, what did you guys all do before this?
Well, I, for one, worked with the 515th Stellar Range Battalion. I did a reconnaissance incursion against the L1ZIX, 1X, and that's how I lost my leg. And then it's going to look
it's
out
military.
into the distance.
It's okay, right? Cool. I'm glad you're here with us. What about you, big fella?
I am a member of the Zacha delegation to the Galactic Council, and I was one of the few from the delegation to volunteer for this. And I just need this to work to keep peace in the galaxy.
Cool. Yeah, peace is fine. That wasn't my goal, but cool. Yeah, and Mr. or Doctor.
A doctoral candidate to
Right.
Reil.
Sorry.
Yes.
Can I call you Doc? Because it's just so much
You can
easier.
call me Doc.
Does that
You
make
won't
you
be
feel
long
good?
now.
Okay. Cool.
No, just here. I want to study. I'm really excited to find out about this new tech that's on Harold's
Truce.
truce, and of course get to see some of my old Hylar buddies that I've read about in my books. What about you?
I'm just here to make some money. Yeah. My family needs the support. So we used to be pretty cool and big, right, in the Hakan society, but like I said, the repo, the whole situation, and so I kind of just need to get some cool cash and funnel that home.
It sounds like you're really going through a lot right now.
Yes, thank you. I appreciate that. Are you a psychiatrist as well? Like, is that part of your doctoral situation?
I've read about it in books. Tell me more.
Yeah, I think I'm going to just keep going to the same person I've been using. I mean, this would have been easier, but if you don't have the training, you know what? Maybe we could test it out later.
And how does that make you feel?
Yeah, okay. This is great. It feels great. It makes me feel good. Thank you for this conversation that we've had.
I'll invoice you at the end of the voyage.
Mommy issues.
I need the money though.
afford that.
I don't have the cash for the
Edible complex.
yeah.
All right, awesome. So you're gonna arrive
That
into
was,
the
that was the first 5 minutes of the 3-week voyage.
Yeah, and then we didn't say a single thing the rest of the time.
I'll be in my quarters.
I just kept my steely gaze out the window.
Twitching, eye twitching.
I'm recording how often your eye twitches as you're gazing out the window during this 3-week voyage. And when it changes anything from the average that's been established in the first week, I will let you know.
You just like a little whistle or something?
Yeah.
Like a little Pavlov's dog?
Jaina, did you know that your eye has been twitching at least 32% more often in the past 2 days? Are you feeling dehydrated? Perhaps some ginger tablets would help?
That sounds kind of nice.
I'll whip it up for now.
You're my best friend.
Should be good. Yeah. I don't have a good side.
Kind of looks the same.
Okay. So you guys are now approaching the planet of Hirul's truce. You can start, if you like, scanning it, trying to find out what you can find out about the planet, if you like. And in fact, during the 3 weeks on the trip, Syndra would have found the Hakan Merchant Gazetteer that actually happens to be part of the ship's small little bedroom library.
Sweet. I definitely would have read that because talking to the three of you, I guess, was awkward. I don't know. It turned out that no one wanted to talk after that first foray.
Yes,
So.
everybody was quiet for the last several days of that journey. You're sitting and reading in your room, so you can actually make an easy astrocartography check, and you get a bonus die.
A bonus die. I already
Just
have.
for you, particular. You can have more than one bonus die.
Wow. So I'm rolling. So, or is that included in my? Is that just telling me that I have it because it's?
It just says Syndra adds one if she's the one to make the check.
That's true.
I think this is special because you're familiar with the Gazetteer.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'll go with that. Crushed it. 4 successes and 2 advantage.
Okay, so that reading time, well, you can choose how to spend your advantage.
Right.
And a really common one is to reduce strain if you like.
No, I don't.
Okay.
I like to live dangerously.
Live dangerously.
So
Okay.
It's fine.
So this has not relieved any stress at all by your own choice. Okay, but you do know everything that there is to know published about Hirul's truce.
Okay. So then, can I have like a blue die on any like searching of the area or any kind of like getting the feel?
Yeah, so something about gaining knowledge of the planet while you're down there. We'll add a blue die on your next check.
Cool.
Yeah.
Let's do that.
Okay. So you know that the planet has about 5 million inhabitants, but it's a tidal locked planet. So one side is always facing away from its sun. It's cold and dark. The other side's always facing the sun. It's extremely hot. So everybody lives in a 20-kilometer band around the twilight area of this planet. But most of them live in this area called the Span. And what it is over a shallow sea, they've built a city across kind of this shallow sea. Because there's 3 main denizens of this planet. Even more have come in now for trading now that this planet's been rediscovered. And so there's the area over the waters where a lot of the Hylar will live. So they'll kind of have their homes under the sea, and then they'll get in their little environmental suits like the one you wear to come out on the surface. On the hot side, you have the Gashlai, the fire people, and they might even actually live out farther because the hot side's comfortable for them, so they'll actually live farther out. And then the Letnev, who kind of tend to live underground on their home planet, they live kind of slightly on the darker side, and they grow the spores and things that they use for food, right? The planet's origin is that during the Twilight Wars, so a few thousand years ago now, a couple of ships, a Hylar ship and a Letnev ship, were fighting and crashed here, and lost communication with everyone else because there's some sort of weird anomaly that kind of interferes with FTL communication at least. And so they kind of just had to learn to live together. The reason the Gashlai are here are because, unfortunately, they were enslaved by the Hylar at the time, and so some of them were on the Hylar ships. But now they've kind of all formed a government called the Tripartite Commission, which each one of them has a different representative. More recently, since this planet's been rediscovered, and by the other great factions in the galaxy, a lot of trade has opened up, and you in particular would know that the Hakan have started setting up base here, so to start trading for ores. Yeah. Okay. So that's what you learn while you're reading. What you choose to share with the rest of your group is up to you.
Oh yeah.
I actually sit them all down and repeat that. What you just said. It was what I was like, and it's time for my slide deck. I'm going to tell you all a little bit about where we're going. Those words that he said are what I just am saying now.
Perfect. They couldn't have been put more beautifully.
Yeah, it was very eloquent.
All right.
We all stand up and clap at the end of the presentation.
One of you at first, and everyone else. Okay, your ship breaks atmosphere within the twilight sky of the narrow 20-kilometer wide habitable band. It is so narrow that temperatures vary drastically from baking to frozen between its day and night edges. You make for the city that stretches across the band, appropriately dubbed the Span. Nearing the city, you can make out the long, tapering, alloyed bulk of what was once a warship. Now its modeled superstructure surrounded by kilometers of additional civic structure built up and around it. Much of it supported like a bridge above the shallow sea beneath. You circle lazily once, then put down on an open pad at the corner of a modest landing platform, connected by a bridge to the main edifice. All right. So you easily... wait, let me just double check, because there's different landing rules depending on which ship you guys took. Okay, so you're the pilot. You're going to make an average piloting check.
All right, I'll take care of that. No problem.
I suggest you keep your eyes open.
I feel like that's a challenge. Do you want me to not keep my eyes open?
Just do whatever you're comfortable with.
Gonna do it with my eyes closed now. Gonna crush it, but I've really studied the territory,
Okay.
so I got this. Don't worry. All right.
Hey!
These exactly cancel out, and I totally succeed.
Yay!
Oh,
Or
wow.
success.
So blindfolded.
Yeah.
Syndra lands the ship. So these are big floating pads that you park on. They're kind of on the sea itself. So you come in so smoothly. These guys couldn't have done it with their eyes open. Yeah. Like you barely noticed.
Parked in
you
between
yeah.
two others.
It's like you've trained with this ship.
Yeah.
It's like I spent time with it. I really should have bet you some money that I could do it. I wasn't thinking. Do you want to pay me anyways?
No.
All right. So you make your way down the gangplank, the smell of rust and machine oil rising to meet you. A sturdy Letnev officer in a crisp uniform stands before you, flanked by 3 subordinates in similar garb. The officer addresses you, her voice steady and businesslike. Welcome to Herul's Truce. I am Captain Zarin of the Port Authority, and report to Margrave Ortlov. As you can see, our humble port doesn't get many travelers from the shining center of the galaxy. What is your purpose for visiting Herul's Truce?
That's a good question. I was so busy studying the planet that I kind of forgot. What are we here for again?
We're here to investigate an unknown source of signals emanating from the planet.
Oh, well, okay. I mean, sure. Yeah.
Sure.
Okay, thanks. I mean, can you make a charm check?
Charm.
You got charm right.
I've got charm up the
It's
wazoo.
average, yeah, so 2 purples for this one.
And I got 2 ranks in charm.
Oh, wow.
Oh, sorry, neighbor's dogs.
I think I... Oh, maybe not.
Oh.
Oh, no, I got it. I got 2 successes.
No, but you also have...
and one
yeah,
advantage.
you're right.
Easy.
Right.
Okay, so she's a little trouble on Herul's Truce. I mean, everything's been going wonderfully. You're free to investigate if you like. I can take you to see my boss. If there's anything going on, he'd probably the one that would know about it.
Well, that sounds like a great place to start.
All right,
Yeah.
sounds good. So she probably won't go herself. She'll send some of her officers to escort you, and they're going to take you to the commission chambers. I'll answer that really quick. Okay.
Jana, do you think they don't know about the L1B1X presence?
Maybe not.
Uh-oh.
Or,
Tell them.
or maybe they're covering it up or something?
Ooh.
Well, why would you do that?
We're on our personal comms, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I assume you're like falling behind or ahead of. Yeah. Luckily, your guards are listening to headphones. They got their music going.
Yeah.
They're listening to great podcasts.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. So the guards will escort you to kind of the center of the city, where you have kind of built into the hull of one of the old warships. You have the tripartite commission meets. Mm-hmm. So after following metal corridors whose decking is burnished with age, you emerge suddenly from an antiquated ship's lift into a spacious, triangular compartment with a sunken central pit. Each of the 3 long bulkheads are decorated with the disparate aesthetics of a different species. Letnev feudal banners and bas-relief portraits, animated Hylar didactical sphere screens, a glowing Gaslight plasma mural. Each bulkhead is pierced by a large open door, which is flanked by a pair of guards of that species. Each side of the pit is lined with a score of seats befitting its species, with a 3-sided dais rising in the center. I don't know how to say dais. That sounds okay?
Sure.
Okay. It's one of those words you always read, but nobody ever says. Yeah.
Wow.
Cool. I was gonna stare at the plasma mural. Wow.
And my apologies, according
Oh,
to
yes.
this, Captain Zarin did come with you. That's my mistake. All right.
I hope they didn't hear us talking about what's going on.
Don't worry, I didn't hear a thing.
Dang it.
That seems really suspicious, right? Like, they totally knew we were talking about them?
Yeah, so she'll summon the 3 commissioners to come out. And so you're going to see, she'll probably take you, introduce you to Margrave first. That's her specific boss. He's the boss of the Letnev on the planet. So he comes out, he's kind of a very bald, his uniform is very fancy, like it's like Baroque is how they describe it. So it's got a lot of badges, a lot of flourishes and things like that. Probably sharp edges though, big shoulder pads and things. So he comes out and he looks at you. How may I help you?
Hello, Major Jana from the Soul Federation. How are you doing today?
Pleased to meet you.
Good. We're here to investigate some anomalies. Have you heard of anything?
Anomalies.
Yes.
Beyond, can you give me an example? Like earthquakes, volcanoes, everything's been going fine here.
What kind of anomalies were they again?
They said emissions. They didn't know.
Emissions. Sorry.
I mean, nothing out of the ordinary.
Is it a very gaseous planet? Like, does it just shoot emissions off all the time? Or?
Only on chilly night.
Oh, brother.
Oh, no.
Okay.
When was this last chilly night that you speak of? Are they gonna have another one coming up?
It was a joke.
Oh, okay.
We don't have much in way of the ingredients around here.
You got a lot of mushrooms?
We do.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Spores, mushrooms, fungi of all sorts. Yeah. New foods are coming in now that we've opened up trade with the Hakan.
Yeah, we're really good at doing that. You should definitely work with my personal family.
You'd have to go talk to somebody in the trade sector for that, I'm afraid.
But I would love to discuss it with you as one of the leaders of the group, that you would have so much more sway in allowing the brass dunes to fulfill your needs.
Yeah, that's not really my jam.
Okay. So just I would have to go down to the trade quarters.
Yeah, you'll have to make deals with the actual businesses down in the trade sector.
Okay. Well, I'll deal with that later.
Okay.
We're very busy right now.
Okay, all right. Seems like it. So is there anything I specifically can do for you, or is that all?
I have an out of character question about the cat's paw
Yes.
agent that's gone missing. Did they go missing on this planet?
Yes.
That's what I would like to ask about. Just wondering, are you familiar with the emissary from the Minoan planet of the Mkhitar Rex named Cat's Paw that has recently gone missing on your planet?
I'm not aware of any Hakan going missing.
Oh, Winoan, actually.
Winaran.
Winaran. They're the keepers of...
They're the keepers,
Oh, okay.
yeah.
Oh, Winaran.
The stewards of Mkhitar Rex. Yeah.
So you haven't heard a thing?
No.
The Kalaras will be very upset to hear that.
Okay.
They're very important people.
I'm sure they are.
And definitely have influence over this planet.
To be honest, we have been labeled a independent, unaligned planet.
Are you unaligned with the L1's Dead One X Empire as well?
We are unaligned from any of the Federation or Council. Not Federation, that's Star Trek. We're not aligned with any of the Council member planets.
So you just, you got nothing for us?
I have no idea what you guys are talking about.
So that other lady brought you here. You didn't even ask to see the manager this time, and yet we're talking to you, and you got nothing.
Yeah. I mean,
Is there anyone that might be more helpful? Perhaps a Hylarian?
I'm going to be honest. I don't know what you're looking for. If you're talking about emissions, you probably want to talk to Dr. Ragathon.
Oh, okay. And where would they be?
Right there.
Dr. Ragamuffin.
Can I? Are they in the
Ragamuffin?
room right now?
Probably
Or
probably in her office right there.
Oh, okay. Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
She's one of the other members of the Tripartite Commission.
Then this was a delight and not at all a
Thank
total
you.
waste of time.
I agree with the sentiment behind your words. I agree with the sarcasm.
No, there was no sarcasm at all. I would never show that to someone.
Thank you for your help.
Okay.
You're welcome for meeting us.
So they'll kind of leave you at this time. They don't know what you're going on about. So happy enough to shuffle you over to Dr. Ragathon's office. So if you go in there, you're going to see Hylar in an enviro suit much like yours, maybe kind of older fashioned, having just being separated from main Hylar culture for so long. So she's just kind of sitting there in front of her big computers. Her eyes work independently of each other, so it's kind of like whoop, whoop.
Like
Hello.
a fish?
Yeah,
Or a lizard?
like a fish.
Cool.
A fish, but so a fish with independent eyes. Hey, hi. How can I help
Wow,
you
is
today?
that a Beta 27 exosuit?
It is.
Wow.
You sure know your stuff.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
It's very nice to meet
Sorry,
you.
what was your name again?
My name's Troy. I've been sent here by the Jolnar Universities to investigate some technology that is in your planet.
Interesting. What technology are you looking for?
Oh, ancient kinds, uncovered kinds, fantastic kinds.
Interesting. Interesting. So what was your name again?
Oh, wait, can we get you a cup of space coffee?
Yeah. You just plug it right in here.
I was gonna say, do we just dump it in? Like,
I'm
how's
gonna
this
go over
work?
to the
It's just,
space espresso machine.
I've just been
and get
out of
some-
it for a while. I don't know what's going on here. I give you a little pick me up to be all right.
Oh, would that have anything to do with maybe some temporal? I can't remember what kind of emissions that they said they were.
They're not 100% sure,
Oh.
but there's been some weird emissions. I've been trying to trace them on the other side. You can do a check at this point if you think something.
The other side? Do you have a
The cold side.
Do you need anybody to look into this for you, say for a significant fee?
Well, I mean, we don't have a whole lot of money, but you know who might be interested is the Hakan.
Uh-huh. Yeah, that's
Oh, that's you.
Yeah, that's
Very-
me.
Oh, yes. Hello. What was your name again?
I'm Syndra.
Oh,
Nice to meet
hi,
you.
Syndra.
Of Brass Dunes. I would like to just really brand that out there to get my family
Yeah.
involved in trading with this
Oh,
planet.
yeah, no, that'd be great. No, so the thing is, a lot of the Hakan want to get involved in the mining operations on the cold side of the planet. Very difficult to navigate. It's very dark. There's all this weird interference coming from there. I've been trying to pinpoint the source of it, but so far I haven't been able to locate it.
And so you would like to hire us for
Oh.
a significant fee to take care of that for you, right?
Yeah, sorry, who are you again?
Okay, I think something's going
Yeah,
on.
if you want,
Thumbs up.
you can make some sort of a check here.
Would it be
Make
like
some medicine.
Medicine? Yeah,
I was gonna
medical
say,
check's a good
medicine,
idea.
yeah.
So hold on, let me get the difficulty. This would be an average medicine check, and because of you specifically doing it, you get 2 blue dice.
Oh,
Do you have blue?
I don't.
Because you know Hylar physiology, probably.
Yes.
Oh, those blue dice popped out.
Wow.
We got advantage.
All right, so you don't spot anything wrong. You do probably notice things like rings under her eyes that shouldn't be there, things like that. You don't find anything like obvious as to what's the problem, but that's a lot of advantage. Actually, you can probably choose how you want to spend that. There's a chart that can help.
Oh, yes.
This chart, yeah. So you can spend these. And you can spend a lot. I can help you too, because that's a lot of advantage.
Probably adding boost to next skill checks.
Okay.
Would that be
Yeah, so you want 3 of those?
Sure. Can I remove one of my strains as well?
Yeah, it would actually, yeah. Well, it's one
Instead of-
per for
yeah.
strain.
So let's do.
So you can do 2 strain and then 2 boost dice.
I would love to do that.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna take away 2 strain and then get 2 boost dice.
Yeah. And I guess to put that into the theme of what's going on is she's happy to give you like kind of a download some data into what she's been looking into. So you have a little bit of like what she's been scanning and everything like that. But as to whatever is making her kind of wig out, you don't know.
No, I know I already did the check. Can I also investigate her suit to see if maybe that's part of the problem?
Yes, somebody can make a just a hard perception check. So 3 purple dice.
What would
You'd also get the bonus on this too, because you
I
are
don't have
familiar with these
perception.
Enviro suits.
Does anyone have extra good cunning?
Not I.
Okay, I'll give it a shot too.
So you get 2 blue normally, plus 1 blue because you just gave yourself a bunch of blue.
Do you want me to lift her up while you're doing
Yeah, I'll give a blue for that. You can actually physically.
I'll lift her up and
Okay.
you can take
Inspect the
take
suit.
her out.
You can take 4 blue.
And then I also get an additional blue for my my check. So 5 blue and easy. Or you
It's
said
hard, it's
so
3.
can I have one more?
dice.
Oh boy!
It's a
Whoa!
mid-full.
I wonder if I'll finally get a success, guys. So no successes. I think I'm perfectly negated.
Yeah.
I see nothing.
You have 1 extra advantage at the end.
See, so somehow this was pleasurable for you if you want to remove another string.
I think just
hilarious.
working on this old technology to you is just like very peaceful. And so just like kind of checking into it, you're like you get into like this zen.
Oh, I could do this all day.
Wow, a manual outlet gas valve. We haven't seen those in eons.
Yeah, she's basically probably the steampunk version of your.
Oh, nice.
Wow.
But no, you don't find anything unusual about the suit.
It's very nice. Do a little polish.
Yeah.
while I'm out of there.
Thank you. It was nice meeting all of you. I should probably get back to analyzing this data unless there's anything else you need.
Here's our phone number. Call us if you need anything.
Oh, absolutely.
And also, you're not hiring? I was just very confused on like the payment situation.
Oh, sorry, what are we paying you for?
You're paying us to go investigate the emissions.
Why don't you roll a
Negotiation?
I'll make it 2 difficulties. I don't think she has a real problem with that.
Yeah, she's totally up for paying me money to investigate this thing that she's really stressed about.
And you get an extra blue die if you didn't already take it.
I do have it, yes. It did nothing for me. But I succeed with 1 threat. So I feel like she definitely wants to give me money.
She does want to give you money.
But also, she might forget that she
Yes.
promised to give
I like
me
that.
money.
Yeah, I like that. Okay, so I think for a job like this, I think 250 ore would be fair.
Yeah, no, that sounds fine.
Okay, all right.
Can I write like my name down? Can you give me a data card with some
I'm
information?
sure I'll remember.
Yeah. Okay. I'm feeling very confident about that.
Is there anything worth that much we can take with us?
Yeah. Do you have? Can we take an advance? Do you do maybe like a 50 ori advance, and to cover the cost of fuel to get us to the location on the dark side?
Which we don't know where it is.
Yeah, just the 50 ori would be great. I think.
Sure, that sounds fair. Do you want some plankton?
I do.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
There's a bowl. Okay. Yeah, 50 ore. Okay.
Thank you. I will definitely write that down. Right with my other money.
Yeah, on these
Black
character sheets. Yes. Next time I'll spring the extra 6 cents for the color copies. Okay, so where are you guys going to go now?
Did she give us any info for what she does have, though? Sorry.
Well, she gave you the data that she's been scanning on the other side of the planet.
Okay. How we look at that data?
Can we pinpoint?
Yeah, you guys would have.
Location?
You could. Well, you can't pinpoint it because she hasn't pinpointed it.
I think that we should probably go down to the market and talk with the other Hakan and see if we can make some more money out of this whole process. But also, they probably have better details. If they're trying to mine stuff on that side of the planet, then, I mean, I'm sure they've done some sort of sciencey stuff. I don't know. I don't care about
Yeah, with
science
the gadgets.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They have, like, tools and widgets and stuff.
Yeah.
So, let's go to the market.
Widgets, I'm in.
Yeah.
All right.
Guess we're going to the market.
Yeah, it's easy to find. It's a pretty big, well-populated. Lots of people are there, so it's going to be pretty easy to find. So you walk. It's not even too far from where the commissioner building is. So before you, you see a busy marketplace. 2 tall rows of buildings flank a plaza filled with stalls, overflowing with sample goods, food, and commodities. You hear deals being struck in dozens of languages as buyers for off-world concerns bargain with local traders. A network of alleyways cut between the tall buildings, many of which have small stores or business offices in their lower floors. This is the trade sector of the span that you have heard so much about. The economic center of Hyrule truce, built around the bones of the crashed warships. To your right, in the lower floor of a nearby building, you see a bustling office with a weathered sign reading Surveyor's Guild. To your left, a local establishment under a sign reading The Hearth bustles with activity. Ahead, you see several stands flying the colors of a Hakan house, which you will recognize without rolling as the... It's in here, I just have to find it. The Shaded Cliffs trade family.
Is my family in good standing with them, or
I would say neutral standing.
Okay.
Yeah.
They might. I've heard of them, and they maybe have heard of me.
Well, yeah.
But my family's not in good standing, so
Right.
that's not.
They don't have any particular beef with you.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
I like that. So should we go to the surveyor one, right? That's like a sciencey mining word.
What do surveyors do?
They survey.
Yeah. So
Like people, things? Survey, like that survey monkey thing I've heard?
Well, obviously.
So we'll go there.
Okay. So if you walk into this surveyor's office, it's kind of in one of the older buildings, probably one of the first buildings that was built in the trade sector here. On the first floor, you kind of see it split between an office on one side where there's a lot of paperwork, files, whatever. And the other side, you can actually see it's a cartographer's den. So probably digitized, and a mix between digitized and paper maps and things like that. And you'll see various people kind of milling about. It's not just it's actually quite a few Letnev in here as well.
Wow.
There's a lot of data here. That's like your thing, right?
That's like my thing. And she'll immediately get engrossed in the data and leave you alone.
Okay, so should we look around? I mean, they seem to be super busy already looking at the stuff. So maybe we should look around and maybe find something, or do we talk to people? I don't know. Is someone in charge here? Is there a desk?
Where's the manager desk?
Where's the manager at?
I can sniff it out.
Well, you will see a pair of very similar looking Letnev women sitting at a desk. And
Kathy and Kathy.
That would be
One's
nice.
Kathy with a C.
Yeah. They already have names though.
Oh.
Yeah. So
It's Space Kathy and Space
Space Kathy and Space Caddy. Yeah. So there's at least 2 people that look like they're probably familiar with this spot because they're kind of going through the drawers and looking at things and finding.
And they work here, hopefully.
You don't know.
No.
They at least look like they belong here.
Hello. How are you 2 wonderful people today?
So they both kind of just look up from their work, and the first one will say hello, and the other will say, "How are you?"
I'm doing great because I'm here to speak to both of you at the same time, I guess.
That is usually how we do things. So when I slide back and forth, it's because I'm being both.
No, I thought you were just dancing.
Dancing in his chair.
So, hey, we're looking for some information around some mining endeavors on the dark side of this wonderful planet that you live on, as well as some weird emissions and any information on strange emissions that you might have seen or heard about or documented on that area.
Well, it's interesting you've come to us because we were just in the market looking for some of the Hakan interested in buying some of our prospecting finds.
Oh, so that you sell prospecting.
Well, I mean, yeah, that's our job.
Cool. I didn't really know what this place did. I asked my very smart friend who's over there, and they didn't really explain what surveying meant. So.
Oh, well, what surveying is we examine the layout of a piece of land, and using special geological equipment, we can measure what types of ores are likely to be present. And then, of course, you need to go out and get, if you can, it's very difficult on this world, unfortunately, go out and get core samples. So we're trying to figure out, there's a richness to the cold side of this planet that's very difficult to access, but we've been working hard to find the best mining sites for the Hakan investors.
Oh, yeah, no, Hakan investors like my family, the Brass Dunes. I'm really just trying to spread that around a bit.
Oh, okay, noted.
Yeah, so you should definitely support them. We would like those files.
All
I
right.
think. Is that what we want? Hold on.
Probably.
Is that what we want? Do we want that information?
Compared to our data, sounds like a thing. How does data work?
It's very complicated.
Okay.
Well, that clears things up.
How expensive, because it sounded like I had to buy this from you,
Mm-hmm.
how expensive is this information?
Well, for 200 ore, I will tell you everything that we know.
No, that's not going to work for us because that's 4/5 of our whole total money from this endeavor.
All right. Well, you can make a hard charm check or... No, hard charm check.
I'm really struggling for the cash, so I think that you should probably just help us out. And I will put in a good word with the Brass Dunes, my family, when they come here. And
Okay.
we'll be negotiating a really good opportunity if you can support us in this endeavor at a really reasonable rate.
All right.
No, no, not at all.
That doesn't look good.
Not at all. I rolled so many fails. So I left over is one threat towards me from these wonderful.
I'll just give you a strain. It's the easiest with one.
You see beads of like flop sweat dripping off my whiskers. And, this is not working. Anybody else want to step in? I'm not good.
Well, I'm sure that a businesswoman like yourself can appreciate that businesswomen like ourselves do need to eat and pay rent.
Yeah, no, I get you. I support it. So, I guess we'll go somewhere else. Thank you.
Okay, well, if you change your mind, we'll be here.
In looking over all this data that they've got, am I able to see some of the data that they're all working on? If
Well,
I'm
there's
snooping
books here
around?
you can go through. Anything that they need, there are locked places, or like some of the computers you'd have to have a passcode to get into for anything they don't want you to find. But general, like they've been here for hundreds, thousands of years, right? So there's gonna be general schematics of the other dark side of the planet, but they're just not very well detailed.
Oh, okay. So
And you'll probably find within the last 10 years, the amount that's getting recorded publicly is getting smaller and smaller as this information becomes more and more valuable.
I was wondering if maybe just with a quick glance, I could draw some conclusions that they hadn't yet documented from what they were looking at, but not if that's the case, if they're releasing less and less information.
Yeah, as they've realized there's money to be made with the con, they're recording. They're very, they want to make money out of this now.
If I use the data that I got from Dr. Ragathon, so if I look at that and look at what the information they have available, do I have more information?
Roll a hard intelligence check or intellect. Knowledge is the word I'm looking for.
Knowledge.
Yeah.
May I have one more yellow?
And that'll be 3 purple.
3 purple. Go ahead. Did I do it? No. 1 advantage.
Once again, studying, you just love it. You love going through these books. Well, I guess you can spend it however you want, but the only useful thing is strain. I think if you only have 1.
I'll add a boost to the next character check.
Okay, no, that works too. All right. Unfortunately, there's no logical conclusions you can draw. I'm gonna be honest. You guys have gotten pretty far for having like no successful checks.
That's because we just get you yes anding all the way to the end of this whole campaign.
Yeah. Okay. Well, what next?
Is there other people we can talk to?
Yes, but these are the only ones that are like
Okay.
programmed to respond in this scenario.
Alrighty. I'd like to ask if there's been any trouble with any surveys on the other side of the planet.
Are you asking them?
Yeah.
There's always troubles with all of the surveys on the cold side of the planet.
Is there anything unusual that has happened? Any survey teams gone missing?
Frequently. It's not unusual.
Wow. That sounds like an expensive...
It sounds like they need to hire some new survey teams. Hey, do you want to hire us?
Well, if you find something, we'll pay you for the information.
Oh.
Well, that works
Okay.
too, I guess.
And like, what type of information are you looking for?
Location of veins and ores, minerals.
And could we just like take that and sell it ourselves and not to you, but to the highest bidder?
He's got a sister.
It's my natural money making skills as a merchant. So.
You could. To be honest, you'd be more our competitors than our. That's how we make money, is finding information and selling it ourselves.
So obviously you wouldn't want me and my mercantile skills to be in competition with you, so you should support us in our endeavors too. Great. Good.
Right.
I'm glad that we're coming to this realization all together.
I feel like this is another good negotiation check.
Oh my goodness.
And you got a boost
Come on.
too.
You got a boost on it.
That's true. I'm going to crush this. So I get 2 blues. And how hard is this?
I think 2.
Okay.
At this point.
I've wheeled and dealed enough.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Also,
Are
I'm not
you
afraid of you
kidding me?
guys' die rolls.
That's all. Oh, I did it. No, I still did
You
it.
did it, okay.
That was all
Yay.
left. So I have 1 success and 1 advantage,
All
which
right.
I will take to remove one of the very stressful things that I have all over my sheet at this
Yeah.
point.
Now that you've had a successful negotiation, a little bit of stress relief.
Yeah, it really. I actually get a rush from the like wheeling and dealing.
The bartering.
So, totally.
I think it would be a dream of ours to join with the Hakan in with some of these endeavors. We would be happy to partner with you.
Beautiful. Well, in a partnership with my family, we could share resources and information so that we could establish any knowledge, and in turn, any knowledge we find, we will share with you, so that we, as a group, could sell that for a tidy profit.
Okay, well, sure. Now, do you want? I can get the paperwork together after the funeral. Then you can come back here.
Are you implying that we're gonna die?
What? Oh, you're not here for the funeral.
No. I mean, yes, obviously.
Yeah. I mean, it should be starting in about half an hour.
Yeah, I'm really excited for that funeral. I know. What was your favorite part of the people that were involved?
Not really. I'm not really going. We're not really involved with the family, but
No, but I mean, I know that you must have known the family and
Well,
obviously I do as well. So let's both say the name out loud at the same time, just to verify that we both know all about the family, right? 3, 2, 1.
The Shaded
The
Cliffs.
Shaded Cliffs.
Yeah.
Yeah, I said that too.
Poor Scara.
It's a great loss.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then I fake brush a tear away from my eye. And I'm very torn up inside.
Yeah.
So.
I mean, we didn't really know them.
No, but obviously
as
I
a
did.
Hakan yourself.
Yeah,
I
I knew them a lot, very much.
Yeah.
So much. And that's why I said it at the same time as you.
Yeah, of course. I mean, your Hakan customs are strange but interesting to us.
I don't know if that's hurtful to me, but okay, cool. So, yeah, we're going to go to that funeral, and you're going to provide the paperwork to Tina.
Yeah, so we will drop a contract. Should be ready. It won't take too long. Should be ready for you when you get back.
And then you can just give us the information that we need now so that we can deal with that quickly.
Well, what information are you looking for?
You know, the surveying information, all that stuff that we needed to get.
Yeah,
The
I mean,
ones
okay,
from before.
real quick, we'll tell you what we know.
Okay.
I mean, there's a lot of surveying information to go through. It's going to take days.
No, we don't need a ton. Just the really most pertinent stuff.
Mostly what we know that could be most pertinent is that the Shaded Cliffs family have actually begun mining operations on the planet. So they have found some locations that are suitable for mining. We are not the ones that sold it to them. We're not happy about that.
Someone undercut you?
Well, yeah, unfortunately, there's other people that work here that we kind of got to deal with.
Well, I'm glad we're working together because I can bring more business.
That's what we're hoping. Get another Hakan family down here so we get rid of these monopolies.
Yeah. Break monopolies.
Exactly. Now, the weird thing, the other kind of weird thing that's been going on around town is these Winarans have been poking around. But the weird thing about them is they have more cybernetics than normal.
Okay. So, like, just some cool augmentation.
Yeah, we don't see a lot of Winarans around here. We see fewer cyborgs around here. So it's just kind of interesting. Something notable, I guess. I don't know if that affects your job or whatever you're doing, but...
I don't know.
Sorry, less of who around?
The
Winarans. There's a group of Winarans that we're poking around. So the
sorry.
Winarans are the stewards of Mkhitar Rex.
Yeah, did you say there was less of somebody else around, or no?
The who what?
No, okay, probably not.
Okay.
Never mind.
Yeah.
That's
Winarans come in on a ship, or were they here before?
They're fairly recent. They're kind of the talk of the town because we've never really seen anyone like them before.
Suspicious.
Well, is there anything else we can help you with?
No, that's great, and we'll come back for that good contract later to establish some good trading.
We'll start writing it up.
So did we get the $200 of information out of them, or that was just like random other information?
Well, it was either the $200 and an easy check, or the not $200 and a hard check.
Oh, gotcha. Totally nailed it. Finally.
Yeah.
After all the tries that I made.
Yeah. Okay, so all right, where are you guys off to next?
They said the funeral was starting when?
In half an hour.
I want to check that out.
Crash your funeral. Sounds
Yeah.
great.
Oh, I hope they have those little sandwiches, you know.
Yeah.
A little bit of ham, mustard, grainy mustard. Oof.
I don't like the grains, they get stuck in my filter.
So we'll go to
Okay, cucumber and
Yeah. So as you leave the Surveyors Guild, you'll notice as you're going out into the market, this was like the very beginning. So as you're walking out into the market, you will notice the Shaded Cliffs herald or flag is over most of the markets here. They pretty much dominate this market at the moment. But can one of you roll a... Sorry, there's a check we need to make here. I just have to find it. Yes, an average perception check.
I have no perception.
So one of you to make a perception check.
I could do it. This is what I would roll.
Yeah, that's better than I don't even have perception of skill.
Yeah. You're the only perceptive one.
Yeah, you're very perceptive.
Wow, look at that.
Oh, you did.
Crushed it.
Crushed it. Yeah. So as you guys are it's kind of a very windy So the trade market has been built up over a long period of time. So it's not like a planned. There's like streets that zigzag, buildings that are new and old, all kind of jammed together. A lot of turns, narrow alleys, things like that as you're walking through. You notice you seem to be being followed.
Huh? What?
I'm just gonna elbow Jana. I think we're being followed.
I'm a look.
Okay. Yeah, so do you want to make an easy knowledge check? And actually, you get a blue die for this as well.
Cool. Yep. Easy knowledge. Okay. So I still need help with dice because I still don't know.
Yeah, so you don't actually have knowledge as a trait.
Oh, okay.
So you would actually just use your intellect.
Okay. So 2 blue or green rather.
2 green, 1
green,
purple, but you also get a blue
I got blue.
because this is a special thing for your character.
Ooh. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Oh, you get 3 advantage you can spend if you like.
Yeah. Ooh. Well, now I wonder if they're carrying anything because I'm like, should I force them to drop something if they are carrying something that's like a weapony thing?
Yeah, but I think that you'd have to do something to them.
It's
to make it
only in
drop it.
combat? Okay.
Well, or you're doing something that they could possibly drop it.
Just stare at
A
them
withering
real
field.
mad.
Yeah,
Or
you could. I guess so.
I get that
if they
stink
notice,
eye
if they
out?
notice you've seen them. Ah! Sure, why
Or
not?
do I get rid of strain?
It's up to you.
You know
I'll
what?
go either. I can work.
I
it
can
in.
get rid of my
You
strain.
do what you want. I'll work it into the story. That's my job.
Let's get rid of the strain.
Okay. So you're like psyched because here's what you see. These are Winarans.
Uh-huh.
But what you know is when the L1Z1X came back to Mkhitar Rex and kind of pushed their way onto the Galactic Council, most of the Winarans said these are not the real Lazaks. They do not deserve. They're not the ones that are coming back that should be taking the throne here, right? The Winarans have been waiting for the return of the Lazaks, right? So they're to them the rightful rulers. But most Winarans are like, there's something off with those L1Z1X. They're not quite right in the head, right? They were originally at one point probably Lazaks, but have since become something much different and more horrifying. These are Winarans themselves, called the Adherents of Sid, who are on the side of Winarans who say, no, those are the descendants of the rightful rulers of the galaxy, and they should be the ones coming back into power. And you can tell by the cybernetic enhancements on these 4 people that that's who they are.
And the L1N1S are bad?
Well, it's all a matter of perspective, not to them.
I don't like them.
Oh, Jana hates them.
Okay.
Yeah.
In
So
fact, and that's why, so this comes up, this is your agenda opportunity.
okay.
So
Ooh.
if you fight them.
Ooh.
Like your thing is you want to kill these types.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they're following us. How many are there?
It's 4.
4.
I think I'll double check.
At least give us a heads up.
Everybody, get your guns.
Yeah, there's 4 of them.
Are we about to like shoot some people? Do we want to surprise them or like really they're following us?
I will throw this out there. They're watching you very carefully, so surprise.
Yeah, I don't think we
would
could
be tricky.
surprise.
I could hang back so that I'm closer to them when they get.
Oh, that's true. Unless they've seen them.
They've definitely seen you. They're
Okay.
surveying you.
Oh, sorry. But if we act like, oh no, we didn't see anybody. We're just gonna keep going.
Yeah, I can nonchalantly hang back a little bit.
Okay.
I reach over, I like knock something out of your hand so that you drop it, and I'm like, I'm just gonna keep walking.
All right. So how do you want to space yourselves?
So prepping.
I got a ranged weapon, so medium range.
This is why I brought Santorini, so I could actually make like alleyways and stuff.
Oh, smart.
This is budget role playing. You don't have to buy fancy miniatures.
It's a budget market.
It's I'm just throwing these down randomly if anybody wants to help. You don't have to.
Totally.
That one's gonna go on top. No.
Yeah, you got other things to do.
So hard to reach. I'll just stay over here, I guess.
This one can go there.
That's
Is
pretty,
it
pretty
quite-
tight market?
Great.
Well, this is one of the narrow alleys. No, you guys. There's a lot of narrow alleys and turns that you guys have been going through. So I'm just throwing it in where there aren't civilians, just for simplicity.
Should I go near the front if I have a medium range, or does somebody have a longer range?
My stuff's on medium too, so.
Okay.
So, in the back, low hit points.
You elbowed me, so maybe you're here-ish or something. What do you think? Like that? Does that make
Sure.
sense? Or what's
want-
your...
I need someone to shove me into safety. Let's see.
Don't stand behind the cannon.
Okay.
Kitty and the fish are the squishiest.
I'm gonna say that they're here poking their heads around. They're just these random minis. They all look the same,
Look at
really.
those jerks.
Yeah.
No wonder I hate them so much.
Okay. Well,
And then we'll say here. Okay. So that's kind of how you want to be positioned when this all goes down?
I would love to be closer.
Okay. All right. All right. So how combat works is first thing we're going to do is roll initiative. Now, because you spotted them, you were ready. Basically, you're ready for something to go down. There's two types of initiative. There is vigilance, which is usually when you're surprised. It's like how ready are you constantly to be prepared. But in this case, we're going to use cool. So cool means like the situation's already tense. How good you were staying calm and getting into the action when things trigger. So go ahead and roll your cool. There's no difficulty on this. Just roll whatever your cool is.
And then if we don't have cool,
then
is
it would
it
be
willpower, or-
who does have it.
It's presence.
It's presence.
presents. Oh, okay. So I got
Alright.
3.
You have 3 greens, I think, right?
Do we roll against anything, or just roll 3 greens? No.
Just
Yeah.
roll the dice, the green dice.
Ooh, I got a lot of stuff.
I'm pretty cool.
okay.
Oh, so can I borrow one of these pencils? I thought. Oh, here's one.
I had, so that's 5 success, 1 advantage.
Okay, so how we do this
Or-
is the success we'll just do as a whole number, and then this we'll do as a 0.1, so that would be 5.1, which is really good.
Whee! You get 3.
Oh, just 2.
So 0.2. Okay.
1.3.
1.3.
3.2.
3.2. And this group here is a group of minions. They basically act as one unit. And so they get presence. Oh, sorry, they still roll green dice. Okay. So 1.1. So how this works is the number you rolled isn't necessarily your initiative. All these go into your team initiative pool. So you guys are going to be represented by candles, just so people on camera can see the turn order. I made something big. So that's the 5.1, 3.2, 1.3. They're going to be this jade dragon.
Ooh.
And then that's yours. So you don't need to go in the same turn order every round. You can. Sorry, Ken.
No worries.
Basically, every round you can decide as the turns come up who wants to go first, who wants to go second, who wants to go third. And then on my turn, if I had more than one, I would do the same thing. Like you choose, and then so you could potentially have one person go last on the first round, first on the second round if you wanted. On your turn, you get 1 action and 1 maneuver. So an action is some sort of a check where you're rolling dice. There are lists of maneuvers you can take. So, for example, readying, holstering, or loading. Actually, let's leave this out if you guys want to see it. But getting out an item, picking up an item, aiming. So you can aim your gun before you fire, which should add an extra blue die. You could use it to move. So you can, or you can use it to, like, fall prone or something like that. You can only take 1 maneuver for free, but if you spend 2 strain, you can take a second maneuver. But you can never have more than 2 maneuvers on top of your action. So the first thing you guys would do is decide who wants to go first.
Well, you're in the back. Do you want to go first, or?
I prefer them coming closer to me first. I'm not sure how fast I can get up to them.
I'm going to use this Pegasus to illustrate where we're at on the first slot.
So, for me, since I have a ranged weapon, but it's medium, how, like, based on, like, where everybody is, like, how far would that actually get me to hit or something?
Yeah, so unlike a lot of games where they use, like, a grid for combat or measurement, this just uses range bands.
Yeah.
So the bands are engaged, which means you're close enough to touch them, basically.
Okay.
Anything up to, like, a several meters away, you'd be short range.
Okay.
It takes one mover to go from short to engaged, or vice versa. After that, up to maybe 100 meters, well, several dozen, 50 to 100 meters would be medium range. And it takes one maneuver to go from medium to short. After that is long range, which would be, you're looking at like 100 plus meters probably. Most weapons won't fire that far. And it takes two maneuvers to go from long to medium. And then extreme range, which is out, for most weapons, it's out of contact. Like you can't reach that far.
You have to have like a sniper rifle.
Yeah. Gotcha.
Yeah. So at this point, I would say you're medium. Even here, I'd say you guys are all medium.
Okay. So, I mean, I could shoot first. If that makes sense.
How excited were you to kill all of these things?
Just like, okay, guys, stay cool. Hey, fuck you. Yeah, I'll shoot first. If that sounds good.
Yeah.
Cool.
All right. So what you're gonna do is take your
my weapon dice.
Your weapon dice.
And sorry, that's.
Now you can do a maneuver first if you want.
Oh yeah. So I could. I don't know if I need to get too much. I could get a little bit.
Wait, where's my story point person? Did I put them away by accident?
Oh no.
Oh, you might have.
Oh, I guess you don't have one anymore.
Oh, boo.
Oh, it's here.
Oh, too bad.
Because I might want it here.
Well, so I guess I would have to. I don't know. Like, are we assuming my weapon isn't ready to go? I'd have to probably do that for a minute,
Well, that's
right?
up to you. Do you walk around carrying it?
I probably like had it on me, but probably wasn't.
Okay, so getting it out. I think that's fair. You're walking around a market. You're probably not.
Yeah,
carrying it
exactly.
around.
Yeah.
So maneuver to pull out your gun.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna attack. So sorry, this is.
Okay, so we're gonna say this is medium range here, and you're firing along. Now I'm gonna give you a black die just because they are kind of behind this corner here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like you can see them, but they're a little covered. And the difficulty at medium range is 2 purple.
2 purple. Okay.
And I'm going to use my story point to upgrade a purple to a red.
How dare you!
But you can also use a story point if you like to upgrade one of your green to another yellow.
Well, I guess we might as well, right? Then
Yeah.
we're all even out.
Yeah.
Sure. Let's do it.
Yeah, it's a big shot. You're really excited. It's going to go really good or really poorly.
So exciting. I've been longing for the taste of blood.
Oh my goodness.
So that's a lot of.
It's not only a lot of successes, but you got a triumph.
Ha! I shoot one of them right in the face.
Yeah,
they die
Yes,
immediately.
that's literally how it works.
Ah!
Okay, so that one cancels out. So you have 2 successes. So what you do is you look at your weapon's damage.
Okay. 4.
So 4. And then you add your successes, which is another 2.
Okay.
And so that is a total of 6 damage. Now I think in your case, your carbine ignores soak, right?
Ignore 5 points of the target soak.
Okay. So normally you have it's a combination of your armor and your physical bulk has a thing called soak. So normally when you get hit, you're reduced by that much damage. But your weapon ignores a lot of armor, right? So you kill one of them directly. You shoot him right in the head. He's peeking around the corner. You can choose how to spend that triumph. So if you look on your chart, there's a few things you could do with this. But I will tell you, as a minion, I can let you kill a second minion with that triumph.
Oh, I want to do that.
Okay.
For sure.
So yeah.
Bloodlust.
So you had 2 of them peeking around the corner at the same time. Went
One
right
up
through,
above, one below.
Yeah, it just went right through both of them. Yeah.
Excellent.
All right. Well, that was.
Oh, this could be a quick battle.
What do you need? Sorry.
Well, now
sorry.
it goes to whoever wants to go next.
I don't know if I want to get all dirty now.
You just see these bullets just going past, just like.
So I won't be able to get into.
You can. You would spend 2 strain, but you could still get there.
Okay.
Because you would spend one maneuver to go into short range.
How many minions are we talking here?
There's two. Oh, sorry, two are dead. I'll get rid of the two weird-looking ones.
Okay.
There.
And I will get up to range.
Yeah. So you spend 2 strain to do a second maneuver, and that'll get you in range.
And then, And then I will swing.
Okay.
Would you say 2?
Well, actually, yeah. For melee, it's always 2 difficulty.
Okay. Do I have any bonuses? I don't think so. I think that's straight it.
Okay.
Oh,
yeah, you hit him.
1 success.
And an advantage.
And an advantage. So you can tell me how. So damage-wise, we're gonna take yours.
8 plus 1.
Okay.
So 9 damage.
All right. So I'll have to make a note of how they're all doing here. So you kind of just you cracked off one of their arms, let's say.
Oh.
Like it has like a cybernetic joint
Yeah.
in one of his arms. You hit it right on the joint, and it's just arm falls to the ground. He's still up, not happy about this whole ordeal
Probably
at
not.
this point. Yeah.
Can I use my advantage to reduce one of my strains?
Yeah, you can get rid of the strain.
Alright.
Feels good to crack some skulls.
Ah,
That was worth the run.
I can see
Relaxing.
Janice so excited.
Yeah.
some people go to the
I
spa.
don't like running, but sometimes you just gotta.
Yeah.
Now I'm in the way.
I don't think it matters unless they roll like this. That's what you want to avoid.
Despair.
So don't worry, it's my turn, and I will. So I spin, and I've got this like sweet cloak on, and I feel like Syndra is very much a cowboy style character. She's got a holster like across her chest here, and so she just in one motion like flicks the safety or whatever holding it in, and then pulls it off and just spins and fires down the street at these individuals who are causing trouble for us.
Some class.
Yeah. Oh, grace.
Some
grace and
style. Some
is
real
all I do.
style.
Yeah, with the it's easy to hit.
But I don't do it because I'm trying too hard to look cool. But in the moment, as I spin, I don't really aim very well, and so I shoot a sign off above them, and it kind of like falls next to them. And can I give them a black die, or is that 2 advantage?
I don't know. They have the chart. How many?
2 advantage.
It is 2 advantage. So I like distract them just for a moment, so that I give this blue die to whoever is next in.
Yeah. So it distracts them
Roy,
enough that it opens
Roy.
them up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
No.
They hop out of their corner. Yeah. One of them. Okay.
So with that boost, is it for whatever character does an action?
Well, whoever's going to go here.
Does it have to be that person? Like, what if I don't want to
It
take
depends.
an
Yeah.
action?
No, because if he wants to choose, then it would have to be 2, I think.
Yeah, it's just the next character that acts.
Yeah.
So-
If you're spending 1, it's the next character. If it's 2, you can choose.
It's okay. If you don't use it, it's fine. It won't be hurt.
But it's for a skill check, and what if I don't want to do a skill check because I just want to hide?
Anytime you're rolling dice is a skill check. Hiding would be a skill check.
Yeah, you could
There you go.
get really stealthy.
Yeah. You'd roll stealth.
Stealth is a good
Well, then I guess I'm gonna hide.
Okay, but they
Well,
go
they
first,
get
so they're
to-
before
Oh,
you.
okay.
Yeah. So they're see this. They don't want to be in. They have to spend their maneuver to back up.
to get away from it.
Yeah, because they don't want to be standing next to you. And they are going to shoot at you. Now, how this works with minions is their ability is 2. So what it is they have a standard agility of 2. So that's their light ranged weapon ability. And then they upgrade 1 per minion on top of 1. So right now there's 2 of them, so they get 2 green dice and then 1 yellow upgrade because of the. So minions, they're not each firing. It's kind of they're just
A big
powerful
group.
shots. Yeah, firing as a group. They're both shooting you, obviously.
But thankfully,
It's
Jana
only 2.
took some of them out.
Yeah, luckily Janet took a lot of them out. So
Did I take off his shooting arm? Or is
well,
it-
these are small. These are small, one-handed. Yeah.
No worries.
Okay.
And it's short range, so it's only 1 purple for them to attack.
Oh yeah. Thanks.
Boo! I thought you were on our side.
Okay. Yes, they do hit, and that will be a total of 8 damage.
All right.
So you do have your soak, so you can take the 3 damage.
Yeah.
Or you do have a special ability you can do once per session.
Called extremely tough,
Yeah.
and it doubles my soak.
Yeah.
For
So it's up to you. You could save
once
that for
per
later,
session.
or you could use it now.
I think I'll take 3 damage.
Okay. You take 3 damage. Now they've rolled 2 advantage as well. So what do we want to do with that? They're going to take another maneuver to get back behind here so you guys can't shoot them. So basically they got a free maneuver they could take without spending strain.
Just trying to hide or something? Come on.
Well, they're focused firing on this guy right now. All right, Tayroy.
I would like to add a blue as my new maneuver, add a boost to Jana's next attack.
Okay.
Oh, thank you.
And as for my move, I'm gonna move over here, take some cover.
Okay. So you're basically maybe like giving her some glasses. Here.
I'm checking the wind.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm checking. I don't know if
To
you
the
have
left.
a laser or like an actual physical.
I think it's
Like a
yeah.
thrower.
I think it's like a it's not a slug weapon. I think
Yeah.
it's an energy weapon of some sort.
Carbine, yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'm figuring out the electromagnetic in the air and going. Okay, if you aim that way, the sun's gonna pull you. Aim more that way.
Okay, thank you.
I'm gonna be over here if you need me.
Okay.
Shoot at that sign that's down. It'll bounce.
So this goes back to the front, and you don't have to go in the same order. You can change up what order everybody goes in.
Would you like to go first since you're closest?
And it's 1 maneuver away to get to them at this
Yeah,
point.
I could probably do that. I'll
Okay.
maneuver up
So you can
and
run
I'll
in.
Keep them busy while you guys come up. And
It's 2 difficulties for melee. Yeah.
all right. Come on, big ones.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, you have to hit, and that's a total of 9 damage.
Yes.
So that one that you knocked his arm off earlier, this time you just went straight for the head. You learned your lesson,
Yeah.
and you went straight for the head. And you can see like circuits kind of like in the side, like where his ocular cavity is just kind of sparking, and he'll just drop. Yeah.
Cool.
So the last guy here, however, he's they don't seem to have a morale issue. Like they're just gonna keep going here.
Oh, they're being controlled by somebody.
Well, at this point, they're pretty heavily machine at this point.
Yeah.
All right, who want? So that was you. Okay.
Yeah, I'm willing to run in there. So how? Like, I guess I'll have to get closer anyway, because they're kind of in an odd spot. So if I were to, let's see.
You can go from medium to short range in 1 maneuver.
Okay. Am I still kind of within medium
You're
range?
still medium.
Yeah. So I mostly just want to get like here-ish, maybe.
Yeah.
Kind of aim at him
Yeah,
a
yeah,
bit.
yeah.
Hopefully not in my.
In short range, you only have to roll 1.
It's only 1
so it's a lot
difficulty.
easier.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. So and I don't get a disadvantage or anything because my weapon's medium range.
No,
or
no,
anything?
it's
Medium,
Okay.
medium
or
range is just the
shorter.
maximum.
Oh, okay,
distance,
okay.
Yeah.
That's the other thing. So
Like
I know,
long
like
range, you wouldn't
sometimes
be
you
able
can't
to-
get too close.
Yeah. Oh, sorry.
So
Okay. Just right over Calix's shoulder.
If you could finish the negotiations, that would be most.
oh, I'm gonna negotiate the face off this motherfucker. All right. So 2 of those and a green and then a purple and then
And a
do I
black.
and a black?
Because they're behind cover, sort of.
Yeah.
Oh, because my
Because of him.
yeah. Okay, and then and then a blue.
Yeah.
Someone gave me blue, or how did I get a blue?
Well, she gave it to you.
Oh, yeah. All right. The direction. Cool. All right.
Oh, you got another try. He's just.
Ah! I was born for this.
Yeah. Yeah.
Baby.
So, just a heads up, you're considered having fulfilled your agenda at this point.
Yay!
Just the heads off.
A triple decapitation. All right.
That's triumphant.
This was your jam. Now you have these 4 cybernetic bodies lying around, BLE. Is there anything you want to do with them?
I want to poke it.
Ask questions first.
Okay. They're not going to answer any questions.
Can Yeah. Can you download?
Can we hack into their brains?
I'd like,
can.
I'd like to hack their mainframes, please.
Yeah.
Who's doing it?
Would this be a computer's check?
Yep.
Then maybe me?
Okay. It's a hard check, so 3 dice, 3 purple dice.
I didn't know if I had anything extra there, but that's okay.
I have one more Whipple, please. Oh, there's one. Thank you. Does anyone want to help me?
Well, would I know anything? Well, being that I know, do I know these species that well? I know that they obviously like people I
The
don't like.
Winarans?
Yeah.
Yeah, you'd know. You'd have seen
Maybe I
plenty of them
could-
on Mkhitar Rex.
Maybe I could help in terms of like, oh yeah, I've disembodied a few of these guys before. So what you want to do actually is you want to go in through the back of the skull, and then
Not
over.
the front. I was
not
going to go through the nose type apparatus.
well. Hopefully, I know that
Yeah.
the back
We'll
is
give it to you.
better.
Yeah,
No, it's actually through the spinal circuit. That's
There's
the
some
spot.
Lazar command code if this is Lazar.
Ooh.
actually, that's a good point. Yeah.
Ooh.
As an action, I may use the ancient Lazek mace that I wield to bypass security of Lazek technology.
Yeah.
Whoa.
So you know exactly where to smash that.
Yeah, you're like-
the mainframe of their body.
It's kind of a decoder. So technically that's Lazak's, not L1Z1X, but we'll assume it's descended from the same tech.
Mm-hmm.
So basically it'll facilitate the ease with which, basically it's got command codes in it. So it's kind of like you can unlock some of the security electronics and stuff. So we'll make that
similar enough.
We'll make that an easy check now.
Ooh, an easy.
Yeah, I think that's what it does, isn't it?
It says by making an easy knowledge intellect check.
Oh, you have to make the easy check. Okay.
Yeah.
So you actually have to use the mace to
So
make.
I use
Yeah,
the
why
mace
don't you do it?
to break in, and then
Yeah, and then you do your thing. We'll
You
give
do
you.
your thing.
We'll have him knock difficulty off, but you do have to succeed on the roll. That's the thing.
So what is?
So you're doing an easy knowledge check to make sure you know how to use the grab
my
mace here.
knowledge. Oh, I got 2 yellows.
2 yellows, a green, and 1 purple.
1 purple.
Easy.
Yeah. And all you have to do is pass this.
There we
Yeah, easy. Yeah.
Hey.
So easy check for you.
Wow.
In fact, with 3 successes, I'll even make this a simple check where there's no difficulty dice. You just have to roll at least 1 success.
I don't know, guys. That's close.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, super tight there.
Yeah. So 3 advantage if you want to spend that.
You guys are a lot smarter than I thought you would be. 3 advantage. I guess. Can I heal other people's strain?
No. But that is a thing we'll do in just a second once the encounter's over.
Yeah.
Because you can do medicine
It's
checks
not
at
like
the
a
end of
quick
an
little
encounter.
neck massage.
Yeah, I took a small wound, so
Yeah,
I
yeah.
need some help.
Yeah,
with
we can
that.
do medical checks at the end of the encounter here.
Let's do a boost to the next check that happens.
Okay. So here's what you find is the coordinates to some location in the dark side of the planet.
Oh.
Crushed it. Wow.
Yes,
That's
literally crushed it.
Yeah. There's a lot of data in there that you can't read that's been corrupted, but you do pull the location, some coordinate location on the dark side of Reil's truce.
Is there any value to this?
Oh, I was definitely gonna. I searched their pockets.
Oh,
Circuitry.
with 3
Yeah.
successes,
Selling the copper.
if you
wire.
want, I'll have something you can spend that advantage on if you'd rather spend it with something else.
Yeah, please.
Okay, so I'll give you some advantage to the story so instead of the boost die. So you can tell in here that there's some sort of recording device. You can't see a lot of the information because it's been corrupted, but they seem to have been tracking everything that Dr. Ragamafon was doing.
Is there any information about what they might have, if maybe they did a thing to her?
Yeah, well, clearly they did. Yeah, so clearly she was being tracked or bugged or something.
Suit.
Oh.
Oh.
And
Like-
also the mental state that she was in is being influenced by them.
You don't know.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so that much I wouldn't say you would know at this point, but you can tell somehow they've been keyed into her.
Okay, I'll let everyone know if they don't know already, and this is very important to me that we go and help her
Okay.
after the funeral, of course.
Yeah. To be honest, do we need to go to the funeral? We know where we're going. So, I guess it's, you know what? I want to go and try and make some mercantile wheeling and dealing, I guess.
It would look great for your family
Yeah,
for future
really,
dealings
it's how
to
they-
show your respect
Maybe
and
great
yes.
diplomatic
Mm-hmm,
extension.
All right. So
end of the encounter, you can do medical checks. So medical checks normally you only do right at the end because it's like first aid. If you don't do it, it's like you're not. It's just patching up sort of things. So if somebody can make anybody can really make medical checks, but
Yeah, because you're injured, right?
Yeah.
So
I took a few hits.
I have some medicine.
The doctor
Is somebody
is
really
the
good?
best.
Oh, yes.
I do have quite a bit of medicine.
You do. Look at all this medicine you got.
yeah. And because
Robitussin?
his wounds are fairly minor, it's an easy check.
Yeah, they just tried to shoot me.
Every
So maybe
success
too
will
bad.
heal a wound.
Oh,
and-
there we go. We got 2.
So you
2 success and an advantage.
and an advantage. So that gives 2 wounds and 1 strain. So basically, she's done some really quick patching up. Still a little bruised, but nothing to worry about.
Yeah.
Anybody else need some?
No, I just shot those guys right in the face before they could do too much, so.
Yeah.
I have a surgeon ability, so you get an additional 2 wounds.
Oh, that's right. Yes, her bonus. You heal everything because she has.
Boy.
Yeah.
Oh, that's great. I'm just a little strained, but I'm fine.
Yeah. Yeah.
Less strained after the battle.
Okay, so you guys are going to the wake.
Yes.
All right.
I lost my pencil somewhere.
Is it a wake or a funeral? I'm not sure.
Well,
Oh, okay. That's fine.
it's they say a wake, but
I was like, did I? It's all good.
I don't know where it went now because I jumped ahead.
Are they handing out candles at the front of it? That we gotta hold?
Well, we've got candles.
Yeah.
Well, he's the expert on Hakan funerary traditions.
How much money do we have to donate?
Oh.
You took that advance. So
Yeah. I got the $50.
I don't think I didn't miss that.
Don't worry, you'll all get your quarter of the 200 left over.
That sounds fair.
So you're gonna go to the funeral. Basically, they'll have everybody's just gathered around. There's gonna be, like you'd expect at any funeral, is this Skara was the name of the person who died, placed in their, I don't know how a conduit litter box.
Oh,
It's like a box of sand, and then the mother or father will dig it up, and the family together will hoist the body into the sand. Somebody will sing. There's a traditional song.
yeah.
Meow 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 meow.
At least no one's saying something.
And then we have a
fancy feast. Some people prefer the meow mix, but that's more of a treat, a snack.
Yeah.
When you're mingling. Yeah.
Donations in lieu of flowers.
Yes. Well, incidentally, so in terms of that, though, they do bequeath goods at the end of the funeral. So there is the general will and the general fortune that's going to be left to certain family members. But then quite often at these funerals, there's just a bunch of possessions that this person has kind of bequeathed to people. So people will, they'll be calling it, names will come out and find the thing that's been bequeathed to them. But at the end of this entire ceremony, there's a fancy brass, like a spice canister that nobody has claimed.
Yeah.
And
I would. Hey, is it shiny? I love
it is shiny.
things.
You can make a streetwise check.
Okay.
Yes, I am Zappa Beeblebross.
How tough of a check?
It's 2.
All right.
It is I am here.
I did it, but I have one threat. So as I go to grab this thing, someone notices that I'm trying to grab it, I guess? I don't know.
Yeah. So I'll actually have... my pages got out of order. Give me a second here. I need page 28. 28. There it is. Okay. I think there's supposed to be a name here. Oh, no. Oh, Reil, yes. So, a female Hakan, very fancy clothing, colorful, like sari and hijab maybe coming up. And hello, how did you know Skara?
Well, as a member of the Brass Dunes family, we had some interactions with Skara, as well as financial and mercantile relationships with the family.
Okay. Okay, well, this is bequeathed to someone called the Lore Master or his appointed representatives.
Yes, well, the lore master of my family...
Actually, you've passed your cunning check. This is referring to the Winaran handler on Mkhitar Rex that you were at the very beginning.
Oh, Cat's Paw?
Well, Cat's Paw's the agent.
Right.
But the Lore Master was the Winaran handler that flew you down to the hangar for your ship.
That's right. Yes.
Pal, as you like to be called.
Yes,
Yeah.
I am a representative of Pal.
Oh, wonderful. Yeah, so this was left for you. I don't know what Scara's connection was to Mkhitar, but certainly you're welcome for this.
Well, we had a great familial connection, and I hope that continues, even though Scara is no longer with us. I hope that your family and ours, the Bastions, will have a long-standing mercantile relationship as we come to this planet and make wonderful deals.
It's interesting you should mention that. Yes.
Of course.
Because, let me think about this.
I feel like capitalists don't like competition.
No, but luckily, this is part of your agenda. We have found some mining sites on the cold side of the planet. The problem is, my house, while we have many, many business contacts, don't have enough ships to haul all of the ore. If you wouldn't mind opening up maybe a tolling contract with my family for the use of some of your ships, just to haul goods, we would be more than happy to join in a contract with you.
Absolutely. I would love to see that contract and make sure that it is up to snuff and that you're not trying to take advantage of us, because I know that you're in a position that requires my support and my help, so I'm sure that it'll be a favorable contract to both sides, right?
Yeah, I think, well, first of all, before I agree, you should make a negotiation check. It is hard, actually. I think I was playing it too easy there.
That's fine. I'm so negotiation-y. Nope. I'm not negotiation-y. I am unable to make this deal happen, but I did get 3 advantage. So I feel like I've established the name of the Bastion, so a better mercantile position will really come into play in the future.
Yes, well, here's what Reil will say then. Well, your credit didn't check out, but we would love to be on board with you and your family, so perhaps not something in such a large capacity, but if you wouldn't mind helping us in other ways, such as we do need a lot of help manning a lot of our different trade posts here in the span, we would love to start working with some of your family. If you have, nieces or nephews that need jobs, we'd love to employ them.
Okay, so I will contact my family, and then maybe what we could do is, I do have a ship here that we could just show you that my family is a good representative. We could just do a minor shipping contract, just for like one shipment.
We could start small. Yes. Let's start small and then see how things are after.
Right, exactly. I'm sure after working with my friends and I, you'd feel as though we would be a trustworthy endeavor.
Well, let's just have a look at your ship, and obviously she loves your ship.
Yeah, it's not the rusted piece of junk that we almost had.
Oh, yeah.
So it's a good ship, and that really helps.
Okay. All right. So that's actually the end of the second act. So the third act will just be going to the, dark side of the planet. So we probably want to break here.
Yeah.
Sure.
Da, 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 da.
Okay. Starting Act 3. You guys have already figured out the location of the facility.
Is that the coordinates to the place on the, inside the mines on the dark side?
Well, you found the coordinates that were connecting to the Winaran or cyborgs that you killed, but you don't know what it is. You just know they're programmed to some coordinate on the dark side of the moon. And if you wish to fly there, that will make my job a lot easier.
Well, I think we should fly.
Yeah,
I think that's probably a great idea.
Did we make that deal so that we have to do a little bit of mining, hauling?
Surveying?
Oh, talking to the Letnev sisters?
No.
Surveying?
Oh, yeah, that'll happen after.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
If we're going back to our ship, isn't that pretty close to Dr. Regathan?
Yeah, it's on the way.
Yeah, we could stop by and try to
Yeah.
Fix her up a little bit?
fix her
Let's
up.
stop by. Dr. Regathan, can we just walk right in? Is
Yeah.
that okay?
They know you now.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hello, how are you feeling?
Yeah, okay, I guess. A little tired.
Do you have a history of anything in your family?
Like
Like getting,
my uncle was anemic.
oh boy, can I check you for anemia real quick?
Sure. So we'll let you do, since you have extra knowledge now, we'll let you do another medicine check. We'll lower the difficulty to 2, because it was 3 before, I think, and we'll give you a blue die.
Oh, hey. And, what, I'm sorry, average?
Yeah. Yeah, yeah.
There we go. That's
Absolute
a
triumph. So, yes.
You have tapeworms.
So you notice there has been a neural shunt planted into like the back, well, what the equivalent of a neck would be on a fish person. Somebody has embedded that into her.
I would like to remove it.
Okay,
Oh,
and
can I remove it?
Yes, easily.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. It was actually made to pop right out like a floppy diskette. Dunk.
So take 2 of these, and I give her a couple of sugar pills, and call me in the morning.
Oh,
you should be
thank
feeling
you.
much better.
Do you have any plankton? I swear I had a bowl here.
I give a big juicy plankton burp.
Okay.
Not sure what you're talking about.
All right, I might just go have a nap. Thank you so much. I feel a lot better.
And don't forget that it was the brass dunes that helped you to finish your work. Yes.
Sure, I'll remember. Thank you.
I think she might actually remember this time.
Do you think she'll remember that contract for all the monies?
Hey, before we go,
Yes.
I heard that you needed somebody to do some research for you on the dark side of the moon.
Well, I can always use the help. I usually have to work through the Surveyors Guild.
Yeah, well, we could
They're
do
so
it.
expensive.
Yes, we could do it for a reasonable rate of 250 Ori, and we usually take at least 1/5 up front. So would you like to pay us 50 Ori, and we'll go do this work for you?
Well, I'd have to talk to the treasurer, but I sure could use some help.
Oh, okay. Let's not get anyone else involved at this moment in time.
I mean, it's just that I don't have the power myself to issue government funds to you, and I can't afford you to pay out of pocket.
Wait, hold on. How did they give me 50 Ori earlier?
Who? She just handed you cash.
So, okay.
Maybe she just gave it from her wallet.
Yeah, it would have just probably been her personal funds.
Okay, yeah, well, we're gonna go now, but we'll hopefully have this contract set up for research. You can pay us when we get back, and we'll do some research for you on the dark side.
That sounds lovely. Thank you so much for all your help. It was nice meeting you.
Because this is the first interaction we've had, right?
Huh? Aren't you Doug?
No, I'm Syndra.
Oh, yeah.
I'm a
I
Hakan
don't
of the
think-
Brass
Yeah,
Dunes.
yeah, I recognize that you're Hakan. Okay, cool.
But you don't recognize me personally.
Not personally, no.
Okay. So the contract is for null and void.
Yeah.
We got paid $50 for no reason.
That's okay. Still a good way to make a buck.
I don't know if I should give her her money back because it was her own money.
Keep it as part of my doctor's fee.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Okay, it's fair.
My doctoral.
Removing chips from fish.
Yeah. Yes.
Oh.
Wow, that's good. That should be the name of this episode.
Removing chips from fish.
Yeah.
So we're gonna go in our ship,
Yeah.
and fly to the coordinates that we found on those Minaran droids.
Oh, good, because that's what my encounter one is outlined.
Perfect. That's where we're going.
All right, let's
Were-
do it.
Were we supposed to
Oh,
fix our
yes, at the
strength?
end of the last encounter, you can make a discipline or a... there's another check you can do. Discipline or something check to recover strain. Do you remember, Aaron?
I don't.
Willpower?
Off the top of my head.
Well, my discipline is pretty good.
Yeah, just
so
make
I'll
discipline check.
Is
There's
that a
another one you
willpower?
can-
Is that a willpower check?
Yeah.
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 I don't even know if I want to bother. I feel like I'm gonna do poorly. I only have one green
It'll
die.
get worse.
Yeah, I'll hurt myself.
Yeah, just do a discipline check for now.
What's the
Yes.
difficulty?
You just
Or
roll
cool,
it.
apparently.
Oh.
Oh,
Wait,
cool.
to
cool.
recover
okay.
strain?
Yeah,
Yeah.
cool or
Cool is cunning based.
Coolest presence.
Oh, presence. Okay, I will do the cool check because Syndra is very
basically
cool.
each success will just reduce your strain by 1.
As we learned in battle.
Oh
So
my
I
goodness!
guess
Just
I
gun
rolled a
swinging.
lot. Oh,
It's
each
successes.
two? Yeah, it's not the advantage does not.
For this specific check, it's successes.
Right.
Yeah.
I did nothing. I rolled a lot of advantage.
Did you guys roll? Or you guys don't have any
I don't have any
stress?
strain.
Yeah. This is all real chill. You're cathartic. Yeah, you're...
After that battle, I'm
Yeah.
zen, baby. I'm good.
Can
Give me some more faces to shoot.
Yeah.
Can I do a medicine check on Syndra to attempt to reduce strain?
That would be an end of an encounter, like a first aid thing.
Oh,
And
after
I'm
the
fine.
end of
Yeah.
the encounter.
So the first aid things are different. Once you've gone through first aid, that's all you can do for for that. Otherwise, you go into natural healing or like chemical healing, like drugs or something. Yeah. Healing's a little harder here than it is in like D&D or something.
Yeah.
It's fine. I'm just a little stressed because I keep failing my family over and over.
You got the weight of the world on your shoulders.
Yeah.
Don't worry, Syndra. Sometimes I feel like no one likes me either.
Yeah, that's not at all the truth, so that's fine.
That's literally why you're on this mission. But okay, so the approach. So you guys are coming in. You're flying into whatever these coordinates are on the dark side of this planet, and you'll notice as you're approaching, there's some sort of interference starts really messing with your navigation and your sensors and everything like that. So it's becoming very difficult to find your way through, especially in the dark. You can't even do a visual check. So somebody may make an average mechanics check to try to compensate for whatever these particles are that are flying in.
I don't have mechanics myself.
Does anyone?
I have a rank 1 in mechanics.
You
It's better than what
please
we got.
crush it because that's you're so smart and
No.
so helpful.
That's yours.
You said it's dark, but kitty cat vision?
Kitty cat.
Sadly, unless it says on his sheet that he
No.
can, then...
Dang it.
What?
Oh, it's 2 difficulty.
Hold on, guys.
Oh.
Hey.
Yeah, nailed it.
Totally.
Totally.
Did you get it? Yeah?
And 2 advantage.
Okay, good. So you can do whatever you want with those advantage.
We'll keep a boost for the next check.
Okay, so that's good. So you're able to get everything working back in normal. You do notice that whatever this interference is, it's actually, now you know, it's quantum mass particles. So there's some sort of quantum mass particle emission happening nearby. It spreads out over the planet somewhat, but it's very concentrated here. But you've managed to be able to compensate all recalibrate all your instruments to compensate for the interference. So that's a good news, because otherwise this is going to be really rough. All right. You can also make an astrocartography check or a knowledge check to understand a little more about quantum mass particles.
I think the smart person should probably continue being smart.
Okay. So this is a hard check. You can do astrocartography or knowledge.
I will do knowledge. And a hard check?
Hard, yeah.
Whoa. Don't worry, you guys. It's just
Yeah,
it's just 3
successes.
successes.
And one advantage.
Okay. So
Oh, this is easy peasy.
Yeah.
I learned this.
yeah,
in
it's
my
really
bachelor year.
really obvious to you, and you probably maybe even knew a little about this already. Quantum mass particles can interfere with FTL navigation, which is one of the reasons this planet always has a little bit of an anomaly around it, is these emissions can interfere with that. And somebody can also do check the scanners with perception.
I got none. Who's perceptive? Is it you again?
Not me.
I don't have perception.
Perception is a cunning check. So if you have good cunning, you still might be able to pull it off.
I kind of do.
Doc's got it.
Doc's got it.
Okay. And this is an average, so 2 dice.
Average.
Yeah.
Thanks for letting me roll these dice, guys. And in addition to that, I can tell you. Uh-oh.
Oh no, you're good. You
Oh,
You're
passed.
good. You get 2 successes. Yes. You can tell like through the scanner, the instrument, that it has spiked dramatically in the last hour. So this emission seems like it's always been here in some sort of a low quantity, but within the last hour, it's spiked all of a sudden.
Whoa.
And at the current rate, the particles will reach a cascade state within another hour, possibly affecting the entire region of space.
Oh.
So what does that mean? Affecting the entire region of
Like people
space?
wouldn't be able to fly through here at FTL speed. Basically,
So it would isolate this planet from the rest of the world?
Yes,
or the
and
rest
if you're
of the
still on
culture?
the planet, it would take you like centuries to get away from it.
Oh,
Yeah,
nice.
we've got
Yeah, you'd be flying at sub-light speeds to get anywhere.
How much do you guys like this planet?
Not a lot.
Not a lot.
It's a little hot, little cold, but
We gotta fix this, or else we're gonna be spending the rest of our lives here.
And also, like, all of my hard work and supporting my family is going to go to waste if we don't let other people come to this planet.
This is true.
So I guess we should save the day?
there's probably more people to kill.
Oh, okay, let's go.
Do you think we'll get a bonus from Calaris to, like, take care of this for them?
You're getting paid?
You're getting paid?
That was the only reason I said yes to come. So,
It's all about the prestige.
Yeah, you probably already have a salary anyway.
I do it for the love
You
of
get
blood.
work credit.
yeah, it's like becoming a teacher. You don't get paid for it. You just get course credits.
Yeah.
Speaking of work credit, your mace thing, that sounds like some ancient technology that I'd be interested in, question mark?
No.
Quite
Oh.
possibly, yes.
I'd like to take a look at that eventually, but we sure don't
Eventually,
have to do it
maybe.
No, may not be the time.
now. Yeah. I just wanted to assemble it a
Before we do this
little.
time-sensitive thing.
Yeah, let's just figure out how to get off the planet.
All right. So you guys are now flying over where the coordinates were. Now that you've fixed your instruments, whoever's at the co-pilot position or the pilot can do a scan with your sensors. So who wants to do that?
Sure. What is it? An astrogation?
It's a computer's check.
Oh, yeah.
Well-
No, the doctor's gonna keep
Hey,
doing
Doc!
all the checks.
She's got
We need you over
she's
here.
got the skill points.
I can fly. I just
Don't worry,
don't
you're coming.
know what all
You're
the
coming up
buttons
soon.
do.
Unless I can hit
Four
it with
dice
my
and
gun.
everything.
Sorry?
She's got 4 dice. and
Yeah, well,
everything.
she's so smart. Yeah.
What kind of check is it?
It's a hard computers.
Hard computers.
Yeah.
Well, I am kind of busy, but I'll take a quick look at it.
Yeah, that seems to work.
Oh my goodness, so good. You're doing so
is
good.
nice.
Keep rolling all the dice.
2 success and 1 advantage.
Okay, and you can do whatever you want with that advantage. Okay, and you see that there's actually some sort of an ancient structure that descends below the ground, and you can tell that the design is ancient Lazax.
This is where we have to go.
You also see a shuttle down there, but it doesn't look like any make or model that you're familiar with. It looks like it's probably sized for maybe a dozen people or so.
That's more than us. Like 4, you know.
Only physically.
Yes. Mentally, we're very strong and powerful,
Do we
right?
have any guns on this ship?
Yeah. Do we want to just blow stuff up before we go flying in?
Well, I'm just saying,
Don't think we should shoot
Ethically,
randomly.
I think it would be okay.
Actually, I don't think this ship has guns.
We could ram it.
It's like a,
If we want to get off the planet, it's probably not a good
That's
idea.
right. Okay,
Yeah, and then we're on the
good,
dark
good,
side.
good idea. We
Yeah.
do need to fly.
Can we strap Jana to the top?
With her gun.
Now I wonder if this like cold side is like too cold for us.
oh, yes.
Yeah.
There are environmental suits on board.
Okay.
You don't need one because you already have. You live in an environmental suit. but yeah, there's 4 on the ship. So
Okay,
Right.
yeah, we will definitely put those on before we
Okay.
leave
Yeah,
this.
that's
this-
a great
yeah,
idea.
but before you
Suit
have to
up.
worry about
Good
that,
plan.
you
Oh.
need to land. And the
Okay.
problem is, even with your instruments functioning, it's completely dark and you can't really see where you're landing.
Well, we know.
This is a hard
5
piloting
looking.
check with 2 black dice because of
Whoa.
the darkness.
Wow.
You
Okay.
get a boosty boy.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm going to use that. I'm also going to turn. Can you give him one of the
Yeah.
fancy
Woo.
Oh,
things?
heck yeah.
Oh, a story point.
Yes. Sorry. So
Oh,
did
just
you?
one.
Just one.
Oh, that one was already
No,
there.
I already had one.
So it's
Yeah.
2 black dice and a hard check. You said.
Yeah, yeah.
Ooh. Wow. Good thing I'm really good at this. Like I did it.
Yeah, you did.
Totally did it.
Yeah.
Dead.
But in the process, I just ding the ship just a hair because I have 1 threat left over.
Okay.
But I totally succeeded.
I'll just give you a strain for that.
Oh man,
So-
Mom's gonna kill me.
You go to do a shoulder check for some reason.
It's
and,
superficial,
just,
but very
take your neck.
obvious damage, like a huge scratch in the paint.
I'll
And you
just-
know they're going to take that out of your paycheck.
Yeah, I'm just gonna mark that in the book.
Yeah.
Y'all,
Should
I'm
cost
so-
about 50, I think.
Oh, no. All my profits so far.
You did get that spice canister though, right?
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
and I forgot to
Yeah.
mention, that is 300 ore worth of
Whoa.
spices.
Oh, yeah.
Jeez.
But that was me that took that, not
Yeah.
all of you. Oh, wait. No,
No.
it was for the lore master, right?
Yeah,
Or
but
his representatives.
I mean,
Oh, yeah.
he doesn't
So-
need it though.
as
Yeah, he
He's not gonna miss it.
The reason he gave it to you, I don't know if we got to that, there is a chip in there with the coordinates.
Oh, but that's fine. We didn't need
We
it
didn't
because
even
we were
look
awesome.
at it.
Yeah.
Oh.
We're so good.
Yeah. You already had the coordinates by the time you got it, so I didn't really worry about bringing it up.
Yeah.
Okay, but anyways. So you landed without any issue. If when you get down there, there is a door. So basically, it's not like you see a building. You just see a door into like jagged rocks, and you know from the scan that this is going to go down under the ground. There are footprints in the silt, or rough, coarse silt that goes up to the door.
What kind of shape of footprints?
They're probably they're bigger than normal.
Larger than our humanoid footprints.
Yeah, I would say, well, there's more than one set. I would say most of them are about your size, humanoid sized. And then, but there'd be one that would probably be a little larger. Not like
something big in there to
gigantic, but
kill.
like,
Okay. Some sort of giant mech suit that we're going to have to fight. All right. great.
not that big.
Excellent.
Yeah. But,
Yeah.
but like Andre the Giantish
Any
size.
tracks,
Okay.
treads?
No, you can tell they came in that shuttle there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
do you want to take a peek in that shuttle?
Want to disable it?
Oh, yeah.
Ooh.
And our ships? It's something easy you can just take out.
Let's make sure to lock the ship.
Yeah.
Take the
Yeah, so if you do look at the ship, it's very bare bones. There's like no luxuries on it. It's clearly just functional. Get point A to point B, no soft beds, no kitchen,
Can I fatally disable their astrocartography, astrogation?
Make an
Mechanism?
average mechanics check.
Yes, I do believe I did it.
Oh, yeah, easy.
But I took
Two threat.
two threats.
Yeah. So probably you just, again, I'm happy just handing out strain at this point. Combat might get a little fancier. But basically it's cold, even with your enviro suit. You're working in like frigid, rough conditions. Your water in your tank starting to frost against the glass.
Oh, no.
I got Jana just wiping my
Yeah. Just going.
All right. So then when you're going to the door, as you step across the desiccated, frigid ground, you do not hear so much as feel the hum of energy emanating from deep within the facility before you. The entrance is a doorway of light in a place of shadow, the dim glow from within shining through the total darkness. The doors seem to be locked.
All right, let's open that sucker up.
Okay.
I'm gonna. Does it
I'll
look
pull
like
my gun.
It definitely looks like ancient Lazak's
ancient Lazak?
technology.
Good. Wow, this should be an easy check for me then.
Yeah, it's an easy intellect. Easy
I'll-
knowledge check.
I'll tap it out. What do I get for that? Knowledge?
Yeah.
I get 2 yellows and a
2 yellows, green, and 1 purple.
1 purple. Yeah.
Yeah,
No worries.
easily. And you can reduce the strain. Oh, you don't have any strain, do you?
I have 1.
Yeah.
Get rid of that.
So you're pretty satisfied. You've helped the group quite significantly here, actually. So you've pulled out your grav mace, which connects to the interface in the door, and just kind of everything just kind of starts rotating. Slides open.
Ah.
I'm going to record this down in my little book.
Oh, actually, it's funny you say that, because now we get to Tayroy's agenda. So part of your assignment, or the thing that you're doing here, is researching interesting anomalies while you're with the Kaliris. This is a great opportunity to record what's going on. Possibly against the rules for you to be recording this mission, especially to send to the Jolnar universities. But probably an assured graduation. If you want to try to secretly record everything.
What is she doing? Was that on or off?
Your
Well,
your Google
So
Glass.
this would be, if you want to do this, there is a check you would have to make. So you want to try to record it?
Oh, absolutely. This is the most interesting thing I've ever seen in my
Okay, so
entire
you're going to
life.
make a skullduggery check opposed by the highest vigilance in the party, obviously not including yourself.
Oh,
I
boy.
have. Do I have good vigilance? I don't. Maybe. Rank 1.
You got
willpower.
I have...
yellow and 2 green.
I got a
Well, you don't
yellow,
count
2
your own
green.
vigilance because you're doing the skullduggery.
I have no skullduggery. Is that cunning?
So it would just be skullduggery is. Does somebody else have it? It's probably cunning. I think you probably.
I
have
don't have skullduggery actually.
Well, let's say cunning.
Yeah.
It is a cunning check. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
We have to be opposed.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You're rolling against somebody's vigilance.
What do you have?
No,
a
I
vigilance?
have no
None?
vigilance. I
And
think
we're
I
both
would
the
guess
same?
that
We're
Jana
both
would
the
be the
same.
best.
Okay. Do you want to do it since it was your mace or something? Maybe you're in front.
Well,
and-
I'm busy doing the thing,
Oh,
so
okay. I'll
you
do
gotta
it.
watch and see what she's doing.
Well, all she does is she's going to grab the difficulties based on your vigilance.
Oh, okay.
All right. So you don't have to roll anything.
Oh.
She grabs difficulty dice.
Yes.
So instead
Oh
of
my
green,
goodness.
she's grabbing purple. Instead of yellow, she's grabbing red.
Oh my goodness.
Oh.
This is
I'm pretty sure
hard.
that's how it
Yeah,
works.
totally.
Yeah.
Okay,
Totally.
tell me once
This
again.
is a very extreme.
She needs a red.
So 2 purple and a red is
2
what
purple and a red
Jana's.
against your 2 green. This is going to be very difficult to do it unnoticed by Jana. Okay? So you can upgrade your dice, or can you make it easier, check?
No, so I mean you just have to re-roll
Yeah.
that what you rolled and roll with that.
Yeah.
There you go.
Oh, no.
Wow.
No.
A despair. The first
Yes.
despair of the game.
So what happens is you press your recorder and it goes beep boop, recording in 3, 2, 1.
This meeting is being recorded. It's okay.
To Roy.
What are you doing?
What?
I just think it's really neat, and I want to record this just for memories, because I'm having such a good time with you guys, and I know I'm not supposed to. I don't tell anyone.
I mean, I won't say anything if the price is right.
You have all my love and admiration, and also 22 RA.
22 for me, and then the rest of them can deal with it. I mean, I don't care.
So what does this mean for? What would this mean for me? Like, what is the moral?
Well, it's up to you. You only care about killing L1Z1X and their
Yeah,
followers.
because I do. I mean, I do want to help my teammates succeed.
I mean,
So there is that, but I do value
the main thing
integrity.
you might have to consider is if you get caught, the team could get punished or reprimanded in some way.
I'll definitely be able to lie my way out of it, so it's fine with me. $22 sounds good. Thank you.
If you could,
This is a tricky one for
Listen,
me.
if you're having a moral quandary about it, I can put that neural shunt right up into you, and then you won't even remember that it happened.
I'm gonna put a neural shunt right up your ass. Don't tempt me with a good time.
if you could convince the universities to support the Kalaris, then I am all for it.
I will certainly write that in my thesis and make sure that my my departmental head is aware of it. I don't really have a whole lot of pull. I'm just a poor doctoral student.
Ah. Well, that's not helping your situation. But I appreciate your support. in any future diplomatic
Absolutely.
relations.
The price of knowledge is far what could surpass any sort of problem we're having right here.
I think okay, yeah, it's kind of tricky with Jaina because again,
Well,
she's very valorous in integrity, but she also wants you guys to succeed. And if it's she sees that there's a mutually beneficial situation thing going on, then maybe I would look the other way, assuming that it's only if we get caught.
Yeah.
If we get caught. What are the chances?
Can you tell us about what the downside is about? Getting caught, obviously bad. Breaking the rules, obviously bad. But what the practical downside is?
It could be considered a security breach. So this could be information that gets to the wrong people. So potentially, for example, you don't know what people in what positions might be supporters secretly of the Mahact, or some sort of warring group or whatever.
You'll have to blur faces and change voices.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good idea, Bob.
So you could, you don't know what you're going to see yet. You could potentially be something that's very classified, right? So,
if it's something dangerous, Fish's honor, I will delete it, and no one will see it.
Okay.
If you delete it, do I have to give you the $22 back?
No, that's yours.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, cool. Whatever you want to do is fine.
I'm used to eating ramen.
yeah, I like how they make your character so poor.
Yeah.
That's
How
so.
many did you get?
57 apparently.
I got 156.
Yeah, you have a good salary. You got a cushy job.
I got a cushy job. I'm fine.
All right, so your guys are in. So you walk down into a corridor. So through the door that Chalix has just opened, you walk down this long corridor. It's going to go downwards until you get into this large open chamber with some odd device in here. Actually, I'll just read the description. The device chamber is a large circular room ringed by 5 raised power coils. The floor and walls consist of plates of strange metal mounted on mechanism that can shift to change the alignment of the apparatus. 2 of the coils are already alight with energy. In the center of the room, a tall, metallic figure stands at what is clearly the main control console, flanked by 4 smaller figures. So I'm going to kind of build this scene with Santorini.
I'm going for the big one.
We all have our guns out. I definitely
Oh,
have my
100%.
gun out for this.
I got a big stick. We got a hiding fish.
So we just need 5 coils.
I have a spark rod.
Ooh.
Do you have a gun?
Like a cattle prod? You just.
Do you have a
Yeah.
gun at all?
It's short range. Oh, yeah, it's short range.
Okay.
It's like a gun.
And a plasma cutter.
I think
Maybe right up
one
on
of your
them.
weapons causes strain instead of wounds, but to minions that doesn't matter.
Oh, the shock prod, probably. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
But minions don't take strain; they just convert directly to wounds. So
I think he's implying that
Which
the
show?
4 regular-sized people are minions.
I never said that, but you are correct. In fact, they look very much like the Winnu that you fought earlier.
Oh, we lit them up, so I'll be home in time for dinner.
The fifth character is much larger and more intimidating.
Take out the minions first.
So 2 of them are charged. So I'm going to put the blue tops on those ones.
Oh.
So if I put these on one of those things, then it is charged.
And that's a bad thing.
You don't know. You don't know what this is.
Science? Doc, is that a bad... Doc, before we kill these guys, is the charged up thing good or bad at this point?
Whoa!
That's not what it actually looks like. That's just...
Oh, he a big, ugly guy.
A large, overbearing figure.
Let's see what I can find. Okay.
For all we know, the coils are just eggs and they're hatching him.
And it's gonna be a cute
Yeah.
little baby dragon for us to play with.
Yeah, that's exactly what's gonna happen.
You've seen
feel it.
Alien, right?
Yeah. oh no. Wait, am I Sigourney in this? Because
Yes, you
Yeah, you definitely.
well, yeah.
Yeah.
are. You're the cat.
I'm the giant cat now. Hey, so do we shoot first and not ask any questions, or should we go talk to them? Like,
I don't know if they're gonna be in the discussing mood.
Oh yeah, there's no way they haven't seen you.
Oh,
You're in a narrow corridor that leads directly into this room.
okay.
oh, okay.
Nobody move. They can't see us if we don't move.
I think they saw us earlier, and that like they were fine to. I don't think that was a thing.
They're not T-Rexes?
No, that even though those small creatures on this imaginary tabletop look like it, they look like those people we killed earlier.
Jurassic Park wasn't a documentary?
Okay, so what you're gonna see is 4 more of those Winaran cybernetics guys, the followers of Sid, and a large, like 3-meter tall, 4-armed robotic Lazax-looking creature. So clearly one of the L1Z1X. Very looming and imposing figure, working at a console around these coils. But the thing is that even though these guys, they clearly see you approaching, nobody has made a move on you.
Do we talk to them? Do we watch them to see what if he tries to do, like if he's doing the powering on or powering off? I don't know.
Oh, that's not a bad idea. But also, time to crack skulls.
Yeah.
I'm just staring intently.
Jana, what do you think?
I think we kill them all. I think we kill them all, bury their
Well,
bodies,
what-
throw it
well,
somewhere
last
no one
time-
can find them.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, that's dark. That got dark. Are they all wearing exosuits as well, or because
Well,
there's some
down here, I'm just going to assume it's, what's the word I'm looking for?
Environmentally controlled or
Environmentally controlled, yes. You could probably take your suits off on the way down if you want.
Sure, because it's bulky and I like to look good.
Yeah.
'Cause I do my thing. So
Yeah.
How are you supposed to get your
That's
holster?
Yeah.
They'll probably just watch you change.
Yeah.
I actually took my cape off and attached it to the back of the Enviro suit while we were walking around it, and then
Now
I
you
took
gotta-
it off.
now you gotta-
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, take off the
It's
suit.
all about
put it
style,
back on.
people. I mean, if you saw my
Yeah.
picture, it's all about style.
Yeah.
So let's kill these people.
Oh.
Okay.
I mean, yes.
All right.
Absolutely.
Can the doctor do a check just to see maybe if they're powering up or powering down? Like, are we 2/5 of the way to death or 2/5 of the way, whatever, not death? You know?
Yeah, it's going to be a really difficult check, though, just looking at it from a distance.
Okay.
Like, probably daunting or formidable.
Should we just
think we
approach
just kill
one
them
of
then.
one of the coils?
Sorry?
Should we just approach one of the powered up coils? I'm sure that might provoke something.
I can try to sneak towards it and check, and if things happen bad, I can hide and you guys can protect me?
Yeah. We could do that.
I very much would like to sneak over.
Okay, roll your stealth.
And I would like to
Which one are you again? The dancing couple.
Yeah.
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 I don't know, do you guys want me to use a story point and I can get more likely to get there unseen?
Sure.
Or do you just want to keep them because I don't want to give the game master too many?
Yeah.
Well, he's gonna start using them pretty quick.
I
here,
will.
so-
I'll probably use one now, to be honest.
We're all very healthy.
You'll just get it right back.
I
Then,
think
yes,
I think
would,
you're fine.
I would like to use that.
Okay, so you give me one, I give you one. That balances out.
So I'm using an ability called Vast Intellect. Once per session, you may spend a story point as an incidental before making a skill check to count your ranks in the skill being used as equal to your intellect.
Oh, so you're using intellect for stealth. Okay.
Yeah. So
So you get 4 dice and then upgrade it to whatever your ranks in stealth are.
I've got 2
You 2 ranks in stealth?
2 ranks in stealth,
Yep, so that's right.
and then just 2 more
And then
abilities.
2 more for your intellect.
Totally.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then the difficulty is going to be countered by this guy, who is going to be...
He's busy.
Sorry, perception is a which skill?
It is cunning.
Cunning, okay. Oh, well, that's not good for him. He gets... Because he has points in perception, but only 1 cunning, so...
Oh.
So it's 1 red. She'll roll 1.
Oh, yeah,
red.
you'll roll 1 red.
And
You're
he
right.
can't. You actually can't even use.
I can't even use
Oh
the
no, I
story.
think you can spend 1 to just add a. Purple
I can add
to
a
it.
difficulty.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I did that then.
So
Okay.
add a purple.
Yeah.
Just 1 purple and
Yeah.
1 red?
Yeah.
Sneak, sneak, sneak.
Oh!
Oh, look.
Well, here, well, no, that's, the good news is, so you fail. Like, he not only sees you, as soon as you've come in, okay, here's what's happened. Chilly night.
Oh no!
So,
Those
as soon as you
plankton
step
did
in the
not
room,
agree with me.
yeah, the plankton, it was old plankton sitting on the desk, and it bubbles in your tank.
Release valve! Release valve!
So, not only does the L1Z1X turn, these guys are actually going to get into formation here.
Oh my.
But they're not firing yet. Now, you do have 5 advantage, though, that you can spend.
Oh my.
Run away!
Does it count the same as a triumph? No, it says 3.
Well, no, it should be at the, yeah. Oh, no, the 5,
Oh, 5 advantage.
5 advantage. So you can do a couple things.
I think I'm just gonna add a couple of boosts.
Okay. All right.
You
so-
can actually give them directly to people.
Yeah, because you're spending
Oh.
2, you can give them to who you want to have them. And their next check will be,
Give it Jaina.
yeah. Okay.
Ah!
And
All right.
so I got 5. Oh no, I got.
So you could give
6.
1 to the next check. Period.
Yeah, because you have 5 total. So
Yeah,
this
that
is
could be
2,
anybody,
2,
yeah.
and then that one go to whoever rolls next.
Yeah, perfect.
Yeah, okay. So, all right. So as you approach, he has now turned. He's seen you. He knows you're here. The L1Z1X trains his cold optics on all of you, raising 2 cybernetic limbs in a grim gesture of peace. Then he speaks in a forceful tone laden with an undercurrent of feedback. Kilares, I'm 109.XY. You hunt the enemies of the Galactic Council ignorantly, ineffectively. But you do see the threats within your capacity. They are enemies to our mind net also. But only we accurately comprehend their danger. The Council believes it is rebuilding the galaxy after its worst disaster. But your species' memories are cinders among ashes. The Lazaks exiled the galaxy's true enemy eons ago, the Mahact gene sorcerers. Then you let them back in at the Acheron Gate. We are the Lazak's heirs. We have their knowledge. We must lead the Council. Your rejection and autonomy are irrelevant. 109XY pauses for a few moments. His optic lights pulse and a holographic animation appears in the chamber's air. Then he continues in an even more mechanistic voice. Analysis. The Mahact transform and enslave other life quickly. A hologram of a massive Mahact lord waves their scepter, and a semicircle of mixed species writhe and twist into featureless, ghoulish white figures. Then the view rolls backward across ever wider circles of victims as they too are transformed in a geometric progression. Analysis. Current galactic civilization has low probability of decoding gene sorcery in time to stop the Mahact. The galaxy will be conquered in a matter of decades. The view shifts to a map of the galaxy as its sectors are rapidly overtaken by the Mahact's golden, sharp sigil. Analysis. The device housed in this facility can prevent the Mahact fortress world of Ixth from traveling at superliminal speeds for 2 to 6 months by releasing its quantum mass particle cascade upon the galactic core. This will give the L1Z1X time to marshal forces to defeat the Mahact again. The animation shows the particle cascade from Heril's truce tearing through the galactic core, becalming all travel of ships in that region. Conclusion. Mahact advance through the galactic core must be slowed by this device. Net projected galactic deaths from use of the device are fewer than from accelerated Mahact conquest. The animation ends as Heruel's truce wrenches suddenly in its orbit, emitting a vast wave-like beam.
We got ourselves a trolley problem.
I think the combined forces of the Caleres Council and Galactic Council can actually stop the Lazax.
All right. Do you want to make a hard negotiation check?
Sure.
What counters negotiation? Like if you're doing a contested... Well, we'll just do a hard check. Yeah, don't worry about it. Hard, I don't need to worry about contesting. So it's 3 purple, though. Oh, and...
I get to add a blue.
I'm changing one of your green or your purples to a red.
Okay, I get to add a blue because it's my first
And-
negotiation check.
And also another
Oh,
blue
yeah, another
from
blue.
Oh, yeah, from Atlantis.
Advantage.
There we go.
Yeah.
All right.
Come on.
I negotiate.
Oh, the despair. The
Oh, no.
despair continues to...
Yes. Incorrect! The Galactic Council and the Caleres are incompetent. They are not capable of fighting the Mahact. Only the L1Z1X, as rulers of the Galactic Council, can counter this threat to the galaxy.
No.
If you interfere, you must be exterminated. But you do have a lot of
need the dice?
advantage to
You need the
spend.
dice.
Oh yeah, you got those.
You need some dice
Sure.
for your next.
I'm very ready to shoot this guy.
Do we?
I like doing
I
the
don't-
voice though.
Personally, I don't like this plan because it slows down my mercantile deals. So
It will
why
kill
would
it. It will
yeah.
kill your mercile deals. Yes.
Yeah. No. This is
I just
not
want
the
to
way
shoot
we
them.
do things.
So
Yeah.
if we can still
Selfishly.
do that,
We take what we know back to the Galactic Council, and then we create because they don't cooperate with the Galactic Council. That's not the right thing. It's wrong.
It's called galactic democracy. Come on.
you don't get
Yeah.
it just decide for everybody.
Yeah, robots.
Jerk.
Are you talking to him?
Yeah.
I have a quick question.
Your mockery falls on deaf ears.
Well, you seem to have heard it, so.
So does like the math check out? Does it make sense what they're saying?
Yes.
You guys.
Well, as far as you can tell, yeah. You
You
haven't
guys,
like studied it in depth.
I think we should let them do the thing. I mean, more research is needed.
But why don't we stop this and bring this, like he said, bring this information back to the Galactic Council and make sure. And then if it is the right decision, we can come back and trigger this event. But we can't make that decision for the whole galaxy.
Excuse me, will you wait for us to go and talk to our boss?
Negative.
So we kill him now, and then we can just come back and deal with it later.
Oh, and he's got the thing where he can get into their brains, so that's kind of neat.
Oh yeah.
We can take all the information. It's fine. We'll just kill them all.
You know what? I think
Yes. Yes.
I'm totally down to clown. But would you guys mind letting us take it from here?
Negative. My analysis indicates that you are incompetent fools.
Oh,
Incompetent. This.
Jen, are you gonna let him call me an incompetent fool and roll initiative?
Never.
So there's a special chart for this encounter for spending advantage and threat and all that.
Ooh.
Okay.
So we can put it on the top of that one.
And we're doing a little... Are we doing cool checks? Because we were...
You're cool. Yeah, cool because you're expecting some
Right.
sort of thing. Yeah.
Oh, crushed it. Sort of. On 2 dice.
Oh. Yeah, okay, so I'm just reading the enemy strategy here to make sure I know what's going on.
Do you want to read that out loud for everyone to hear?
Nope.
Darn. That I could dig.
Okay. All right, so yeah, let's do initiative here.
Okay.
Some environmental stuff.
How do we roll initiative
Ooh.
again?
Roll your cool.
Or cunning or presence.
No, it's cool in this case. Oh
Okay.
yeah, if you don't have cool, then it would be presence, I think.
No, it's cunning.
Cunning, sorry. Okay.
It's just 2 of these, right?
So 0.1 for you.
For cunning, yeah.
Okay, so 0.1. 0.1. Okay.
2.1.
2.1.
And 2.
2 even. And I just got to roll for this dude here. Okay. Well, his cunning is his worst stat.
Well, that's
Good.
good for us.
But he rolled a 1, so he still goes in front of 2 of you. So he's in the middle, and then the Sid people, the Winarns, are last. Let me get my stuff out for initiative.
Candle time.
Candle time.
So remember when you killed 2 of them in
Yeah.
one shot?
Yeah.
Can you do that 2 more times?
I think so.
Thank you.
That was just the warm
Try
up.
to get them all lined up.
Yeah. Just like somehow,
Got
like
it.
it's gonna be like what was that movie where they bend the bullets? That awful one.
Wanted?
Wanted. I'm James McAvoy
All right, so you guys have
or
the
Angelina
first
Jolie.
slot.
One of the two. Yeah, I'm James McAvoy.
All right.
Who wants to take
Oh,
the first
do you wanna
slot?
I feel like Jane is just ready to go.
Okay,
Yeah.
we'll
Okay.
say you're at medium range at this point.
Okay. Cool.
Do we want to take
Big
out all
boy?
the minions first, or
Yeah.
well, you do get 2 bonus dice, so it could be a good shot at the big boy. But he's probably got good soak, I would guess.
Any chance I could go first and get out of the way?
Sure. I'm okay with that.
Is that okay with you guys?
Sure.
So if I want to hide, do I roll a stealth check?
I don't know if you can
Yeah,
hide at this
I would say
point.
there's really
I mean,
nowhere to hide.
You can hide behind something
Yeah,
to
I'd
get
just like
cover,
to take.
but
I'd love to take cover behind.
Yeah, you could get behind the coils or something,
Yeah.
probably.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they probably will shoot.
Oh, and you can always use story points to add terrain features.
And there happens to be a box right there.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's a barrel.
I go inside the barrel.
There's a hotel right here. You can go in.
can she also try and like shut stuff down? Like, could she deactivate that one?
Yeah, you can attempt. There's several
So
ways
yeah.
you can try
You
to
could also try and do
disassemble
that.
those.
Yeah, I'd love to maneuver behind the thing and try to shut it down.
Okay. So you can either do a mechanics check, a computers check, or just like try to beat it up.
I'm gonna do computers first. 'cause I
Okay.
feel
So
like
the
that's thing.
difficulty is intellect check opposed by his computers check. So you do your computers check. The difficulty will be 2, and then 2
Red.
2 red boys?
2 black.
Oh, 2 black.
Yeah.
I don't have any of those.
His
I've got
computers
one.
check is like 2 green, 2 blue, so those will convert to 2 purple, 2 black.
Somebody that can see things better than me. What's that?
That's just like a miss.
Oh, okay.
So
So I think
that and that and that and 1 success.
One success. So it's very complicated. You can tell that this guy knows what he's doing.
I'm sweating
here.
so much that my freshwater
Yeah.
tank is becoming saltwater. Yeah.
So this one, you hear it as the coil shuts down.
Yay.
And 109 XY, the power coil shuts down. 109 XY regards you with scorn. Analysis: the half-hearted measures of the usurpers to the throne only delay the inevitable. Kaliri's lack requisite conviction to stop this device or the Mahact.
Well, hey, you guessed
So
right.
strong.
Okay, and so that was a maneuver and an action. So if you want another maneuver, you could spend 2 strain.
I will spend 2 strain to give someone an advantage if that's a thing, or a boost.
I don't think you can spend strain on that.
Helping an engaged
Oh, it is
ally.
engaged Al. Okay.
But there's no one engaged right
Yeah.
now.
No.
So, no, I will.
Okay.
That's my turn.
Okay, who's second?
Want me to do this?
Yes.
Okay.
Please do the shooting.
All right. Minions. Minions first. Yeah. Okay.
Clear house.
All right. So what do I need to roll again? I get these 2 for sure.
So you could
And
move
then-
closer to
Oh.
be in short range, so then you're not gonna.
Oh right. Yeah. Okay. I'll do that. So I'll do 1 maneuver for that, like there-ish or something, for short range.
Yeah.
Shortish.
Just right up against them. All right. That way I can put a couple of them in my line of sight. Okay. So those 2. Okay.
So it's only 1 purple.
1 purple.
Before you go,
Oh, right, because it's just
keep in mind that they will have the same advantage as you do right now.
because I'm close.
Yeah.
But you can back up after if you want.
Oh, can you?
Oh, I
But
can
you can
take
take
strain or
2
something?
strain and move
Yeah.
again.
Back
Yeah.
up.
Sure, yeah, I can do that. I got no strain, so might as well. If I'm gonna get strain, do it now.
Strain.
So 1 of that, and that's it.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh.
So that's a fail. Okay. How do you do this again?
Okay, so the X cancels out. These 2 dice will actually cancel out. So you can just
Okay.
get rid of those.
Okay.
And that's all positive.
Yeah.
So you've got 3, so your damage is going to be your weapon damage plus 3.
So 7.
But it ignores first 5 of soak. They only have 4 soak. So so that's just 7 damage, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Unless there's this one thing per uncancelled this roll.
Yeah.
Oh, she can crit if she has enough.
Yeah, if you have enough of these,
She
you can do a
does.
crit.
She's got 4.
4, what's your crit on your weapon?
What
There
does
should
it
be a
say?
crit.
Oh, for 2 advantage?
So you can actually, yeah, so you can crit. You can use 2 of those to do a crit, which will just kill another minion.
Yeah.
Okay.
So did I kill 2 already?
Yep.
Yeah, 2.
Cool. Nice.
And then you still have 2 left
You
over.
still have 2 left over
so
to
you could spend it on a cool thing in the room.
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah, okay. Sturdy wall, probably. Yeah, can I knock like a floor plate or something under these guys?
Yeah.
It's actually in front of you.
Oh.
Because it gives you like full cover or something. I think it
The
said.
shield.
Oh,
or
the
something?
character who made the check gains a benefit of cover. Oh, okay. Until the start of the next turn. Okay,
So
cool.
you
Yeah,
kick-
let's do that. And then maybe I don't
kick the
even have to
floor plate?
maneuver
Yeah.
out of the way.
Yeah, so you
There's
kick
some
the
cover.
floor plate up.
Yeah.
That's classy.
Made myself a shield.
She's
Cool.
a true military hero.
Okay, that's good.
Cool.
Now it is. Are you going to do another maneuver?
No, I think now that I have some cover, because what I would do is I add hard dice to
Okay.
anything.
Yeah,
Anyone who
2
attacks
black
me.
dice to
Yeah.
the attack.
All right. Well, now it's his turn. Okay, so he uses his maneuver to go over here,
Oh no.
and now he
ignoring
uses his
We're gonna just
action.
do ring around the rosy. He powers one up, you go behind.
You know what? But it's 4 to 1. I'm feeling pretty confident.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so then he does an average mechanics check. So his intellect is 4, and he has mechanics 2, and the difficulty is 2.
You should have 2 green
think
in there.
you-
You grabbed.
Yeah, you
I
got
grabbed 2
too many
purple.
purples.
I mean, it's fine, but I should play by
I
the
appreciate
rules.
your honesty.
Oh, that's a lot.
Oh,
of
that's a lot of
success.
failures. Oh, he did
That-
succeed.
no, he's
he
not.
just barely succeeded.
got
Well, he
one
succeeded with 2,
success.
actually. And he's got 2 advantage. Can I see that chart for the...
It's that one.
Okay. Okay. So same thing with him, except in his case, I would imagine it's more deliberate. He's seen what you've done. He's like, okay, I'm just going to stop them from shooting at me while I'm doing this. He's also got heavy cover.
He's got big robot arms that he just reaches down and
Well, he's got
pries.
4 arms too, so you can like program with 2 of them. 2 of them reach
Oh,
back.
yeah.
Okay. And he's got that one going.
No.
All right.
Alex, what would happen if you bash the control panel on this one?
I don't know what would happen. That's something we should ask you.
I'm just wondering if we wreck it, could we disable it from being activated again?
I might be able to. Do you want me to disable one of those ones?
I want you to do what feels right for your character and your giant mace.
Yeah, well, if we stop that from happening, I can actually move over to this one. I don't care if I'm in front or behind. And I will attempt to bypass the security.
Okay. Let's take a look. Okay. So the coils themselves don't have any sort of security measures on them that are really going to be affected by the grav mace.
Ah.
But you can, however, just hit them with the grav mace.
Oh, I can just lay into him.
Yeah. Okay, so it's a brawn check.
That seems like a great thing to do.
Using an appropriate weapon.
That's kind of appropriate.
It is. I'm just trying to see what the difficulty is on this. Or a hard athletics check. Daunting, ranged, or light agility. Or it's going to be daunting though. So 4 difficulty dice.
Oh my goodness. Am I better off just going after those guys?
Maybe, because then we can just do what we want to do when we kill them? Question mark?
Question mark? That's a lot of purples.
Yeah, I mean, if we knocked him out of the way, or, I mean, if we wanted to keep him busy too by shooting him. Although he has cover, so maybe not, but...
I get up there.
Oh yeah, it's one maneuver to get up.
Get up to him?
Yeah. Oh, to engage.
Yeah.
Yeah. I would say if you're in the room, you're probably short. Well, yeah, I'd say you're short range within the room.
So I can actually get up and engage without his cover?
Yeah.
Point that gun right at his butt.
Yeah, I'm gonna go hit him with my mace instead. This seems like a better thing to do. And what dice do I have to add in?
2.
Okay, 2 for me. It's always 2 for melee.
All right.
But hold on.
Yeah.
I'm going to use a story point.
You would.
Upgrade one of those. No, it's upgrading a purple to a red.
Oh, well, it's not.
He loves that despair.
I love that despair. It's true. It served me well. You guys keep rolling.
I think we're
Can't
okay.
believe how many we've rolled. No.
I got
Fail.
Okay, so you didn't hit him, but you get 4 advantage you can spend, and there's a special chart for these ones.
All right.
Now we got a lot of story points.
Oh, I'll use one.
Okay.
Oh, I still have 1.
Yeah, that's fine.
What will I do with it?
Use it, probably.
Probably.
Give us a bad die. Make us cry.
Upgrade the ability or difficulty of a chosen character's next check to power up or interact with the device twice.
So you could make it harder for him to power up the next station.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll spend on that too. And then I've got an extra one. I'm going to do a hiss of steam from a loose pipe flies into a nearby character's face, adding black to all checks they make, targeting them until the next turn.
So you're blasting steam in his face?
Sure, yeah.
Okay.
I can do that.
You jerk.
And I make his dice checks a little harder too for the next.
All right. So his next computer check or attack if he does that.
Yeah, I believe so.
Okay. By how much? Is it 1 more difficulty or 2?
To power up the other or otherwise interact with the device twice, it says. That's weird.
Okay.
Oh, upgrading the ability or difficulty.
So you're upgrading the difficulty for the next check.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so I would like to run up to that other coil there
This
and
one?
kind of duck behind it a little bit and then just spray fire into the. Am I short range to the minions there? From there?
Yeah, I think once you're in the room, you're short range.
All right, so I'm gonna short range it up with my beam pistol, and I'm going to upgrade. Could I spend a story point to upgrade this, please?
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah. Don't waste that story point. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Great. I'm gonna kill all these dudes then. Yes. I do 1, 2, 3. So I do 8 damage.
Okay. All right. All right.
And I will. Oh, and I have 2 because I have refined crafting. So my weapon itself automatically gives me an advantage. So I have 2 advantage. So I would like to. Did I kill all of them?
There's still 1. He's hurt.
So I'd like to give that one a black die because
Okay.
I just like laid down a sweet beam that smote one of them and the other one's still alive, but they're hampered. There's like steam shooting them in the face.
Okay.
So yeah.
All right. Well, my goodness, they're not happy. So it's their turn now, I believe, right? So the one remaining guy, he has to focus on you. That's his priority is actually protecting the big guy. So he's just going to try to shoot you. So he's going to have 1, 2. He doesn't have any friends, so he doesn't get any yellow dice. He does get a black die. Just to make, that's short range. Okay.
All right.
Should I upgrade it? No. Oh no. Perfectly balanced 0. So nothing happens. He shoots you and it just bounces off your hard turtle back. You didn't even notice it happened.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Yeah, that did affect things. Okay, well, it's back to first slot. Whoever wants it.
Yeah, did you want to do anything being right up next to this guy, or?
It might take a while to take this guy down. I can try to hit him again. We can do that.
Do it. Smash his face in. His robot,
So
his beautiful
what have I got?
robot face.
2.
I would assume robots have a beautiful face because they would just like.
Well, to be fair, it's
Create-
cybernetic, so he
Right.
does have like partly flesh.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Maybe you're into that. That's fine.
Monster.
yeah, it's basically a monster.
I think it's the mini that's really throwing me off. Is
Yeah.
that the miniature looks like some sort of gargantuan
What does that mean,
beast
Brian?
in my mind, I'm like, he's terrifying.
I did the top one to him. And
Yeah, so on his turn, he's going to take a... Oh, you did both?
well, I did this one
Okay,
for his next check.
okay.
And then I did this one.
Okay,
as
so he's
well.
going to be increased difficulty and a black die. Okay.
Okay, so I just rolled normal.
You're just attacking him now?
Yep.
Him or the little guy?
Nope, the big guy.
Okay.
Okay, he said like I wasn't gonna do anything.
Maybe it's the little guy, actually.
Hey, you did it.
I got him.
And one advantage.
And one advantage.
Okay,
More-
so
more
what's
steam
your,
in
what's
his
your
face.
total damage?
Do I total all of them?
Well,
or
it's
just
your successes.
The one
Successes
extra?
plus your weapon damage.
Okay, so 11.
Whoa! Okay,
Holy.
then he soaks 5, but that's still a huge hit.
Grosh.
Yeah. And then how much advantage you got left over?
Just
Or
one.
do you have 3 threats? Oh, wait. I was looking at the wrong dice.
No, I just
Yeah,
have
that's over
one.
here.
Yes,
He's
you have
just
one
got
advantage. So
More steam in his face.
Okay. All right, sounds good.
Yeah, more steam in the face.
Okay. Who wants the second slot?
Want me to shoot guy up the butt?
Yeah, you
This guy?
you shoot that last guy.
Right up
I
the
feel
butt.
like it's almost a waste for you to kill that thing.
Yeah,
Maybe.
Yeah.
How about I
think
just kill that
you
weak
could even
guy?
run up
Oh,
and just stab
right.
him with your stunny thing.
Yeah, I mean, I
Wait, I don't get 2
I
flesh.
thought it
no, yeah, don't let him hit you.
Feel
I
free to
can
just
take a
shoot
couple
that
of
big-
hits.
the only thing with that big guy is he still has the 2 black for any ranged attacks. Maybe
Yeah.
wait, let
Oh,
him
okay.
move before you go. Maybe what if I go first?
Sure, yeah.
So
you can
then
go
he'll
first.
have to leave his cover to
Put it
get
up
to
there.
the next station or whatever.
Sure, yeah.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
He should have had a turn. He should have had a second turn at the end of the last round.
No,
Oh, does
goes
he get
twice.
2 turns?
Yeah.
Well, what would you like to do with your special?
I feel like it's my fault that he didn't.
Yeah, but you can just. Do you want to just smash your turtle friend?
No, he would have gone over here to turn this on.
Do it.
Okay.
Step
And
over
then
top of
Jaina
it.
can just
I
shoot him.
don't think
instead.
anything will have changed.
No.
But it's a harder check, and he gets a black die.
2 black tie.
No, that's for...
Because that was just added.
Yeah, he'll get it on his next
Yeah.
turn.
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
Wasn't that last turn? Because I went last.
Yeah, so this is from the last one, and then the one you just did
Yeah.
will hit him on his next turn.
Yes,
Yeah.
yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Okay, so I just have to remember what my roll difficulty was. Sorry, there's a lot to keep track of here.
Oh, good.
Oh, that's why, because I had this on top of it.
Ah.
All right.
That was my fault.
Yeah, that's okay.
Yeah.
So he is doing, yeah, it's a mechanics check. So he's going to do 2 greens, 2 yellows. Okay.
What do you think about using a story point to upgrade one of those purples to red?
Definitely
Ooh.
done.
Okay.
The turtle snack toxin
We
or
would love
something.
the despair. If you could roll a despair and break the computer, that'd be great.
Close.
Well, a lot of failures. With all the steam in his eyes, he can't see what's going on. He definitely failed. Okay, so 3 success, those are canceled. That can't. Sorry, that was. I don't remember what that was.
It was a blank.
Blank, yeah. Okay, those cancel. Those are canceled. I have 3 advantage though. Can I see that again? All right. Or otherwise, okay, upgrade the ability or difficulty of a chosen character's next check to power up, or otherwise interact with the device twice. So I guess I can try again.
Ooh.
Dang it.
Oh, that's what that meant. Or otherwise interact with the device twice.
I guess that's probably
That's
special
what I
to him.
thought. Yeah.
Ah.
All right.
Well, we would maybe use it to deactivate it.
Yes,
right?
that's
so
true.
It gives them us
Yeah.
another
Right.
chance.
Do you guys want to use another story point?
No,
What do you
that's
guys think?
fine. That's fine. We'll just shoot him. That's fine.
Well, he definitely succeeded this time. So that one's going to charge up. And then he has 2, yeah. So he'll just, I think he can take another maneuver. And he'll just move over.
Wouldn't he strain? He already moved to get.
No, but he rolled enough advantage to get a free one without strain.
Boo.
Yeah.
That's
All
too
right.
bad.
Boo.
So then I run back and hit him.
Okay.
And we're good.
Yeah. Yeah, now we're good. Now we're even.
Yeah.
Okay. So then you're shooting somebody.
Yeah, Jana, you unload on that big boy.
All right, you big jerk. Okay, so I need 2 yellows. I'll take 1 yours. Green. And I guess I'll be close. So it's just
One.
it 2?
No.
That's fine.
Oh, never mind. There's a couple things I've screwed up, but it's okay.
So and that should be it, right?
That's usually how role playing games.
Yeah.
That's it, right?
Yeah.
What did I do? What did I get?
Okay. Oh my goodness.
Ooh.
Oh, you probably want to be a little farther back.
Okay.
Yeah, you don't want to be engaged range.
Right. Okay, yeah, so that's 4 plus 4, right? So
Yeah.
8.
And you ignore soap.
And then
You didn't get enough advantage to trigger your crit,
yeah,
but you did 8.
you deal 4 damage on a hit plus 1 damage per uncancelled.
Oh, so that's
Success.
So plus 4. So it's 8 plus 4
So 12.
plus 4. Oh, that's normal is to add.
Is
Well,
that normal?
that's normal.
Oh, okay, that's just a normal
Yeah, it's
roll.
just
Okay.
this is your crit requirement, but
Right.
you didn't get enough.
Okay.
But you did 8 damage that bypasses soak.
Right. Yeah, I was wondering about that.
Yeah.
If he still had it anyway. So.
He is. You can see like the hinges and the cybernetic elements of his body are starting to. He moves in a really sort of.
See.
Yeah.
And he's not happy.
He's not happy.
And I don't think there's anything else I need to do or want to do. So.
All right.
Or did I get 1 advantage for that or?
Yeah, 1 advantage.
Give him a good steam bath.
Yeah, steam bath. So yeah, I hit him and then it just goes poof.
Good thing this
To its
thing is an
exposed
ancient
wiring.
Okay.
Well,
Oh my
Rusto-
goodness. So is it his turn now?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. I just got to read something real quick.
Not bad.
Oh. I was supposed to read something when I lit this one up. Another coil crackles to life. 109.xy's harsh voice carries across the room. Power flow at 60%. Analysis. Overwhelming probability of activation. World designated Heir's truce will be destroyed. Kaliri's agents dying now will not influence the outcome. Conclusion. Flee and survive to aid in the war against the Mahact. Okay, interesting. Interesting. So now he'll do his turn. He's going to try to light this one up. He is going to spend a story point to upgrade his dice. So he actually gets 3 yellow and a green
I think we have
against
to
a
do the
difficulty
same.
of 2. And
Yeah.
you give him a black one? right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
And we're
did we?
also going to spend a story point
Oh.
to upgrade that.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, I did.
So
yeah.
upgrade this
For the
to a
system,
red.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, do you have a story point?
I already took
Oh,
it.
okay.
I took it for you.
Gave one and lost one.
No! Evil loses again. All right. Okay, so those.
You said
so-
evil was a perspective on this
X.
situation. So
Yes, that's true. Okay, so those cancel the successes. That cancels that.
Yeah.
He failed. He did get 3 of these,
Oh, you can try again.
so I could try again.
Oh, God dang it. That's annoying.
I'm going to use another story point.
Yeah,
Doesn't
we'll
the-
do the same. Just
it's
roll
like
the
a
same
rubber
thing.
dub.
Sorry?
Doesn't the threat actually count to cancel out one of those?
Although he wouldn't
Oh.
have the black, or would he still have the
Yeah,
black?
totally.
Yeah, I only have 2. Sorry, I can't do that.
Aha!
Oh.
Take that,
Ah.
Okay.
Rules lawyer.
Then he's doing the sturdy
fool. Cocoon
floor
of
plate.
metal.
Yeah. He's gonna give himself heavy cover. Oh no. He's so close to winning. Okay.
Or was he?
Or was he? I don't know.
Because he's going to die now.
All right. You got to go shut down another one.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
shut down
Doc.
another one.
Take care of it, Doc.
Okay.
And
Or dancing your way over there. Whee!
was it computers?
Actually, you know what? Before you do that, I'm gonna kill that other guy, and hopefully I can use some advantage to give you a boost on this computer check.
Fantastic.
So let me kill this weak boy
Sorry.
that's left over with my smooth moves. Right? That's what we all consider.
Do you wanna get any
I would
closer?
love to spend a story point just to make this awesome.
All right.
It's okay.
Do you want to move any closer? Or?
No, I'm good.
You're-
I'm in short range. I think
Oh,
in our
okay.
world
Yeah.
of this.
Oh, he does have heavy cover though. Did you account for that?
No, I'm not shooting the boss. I'm
Oh, you're
trying-
shooting that little guy.
Trying to shoot the little guy. I totally fail though.
Okay.
But I give you two. So in the while I'm firing at them,
Uh-huh.
I just lay down a hail of cover fire, and so
Uh-huh.
the doc feels very safe
Uh-huh.
as she's trying to input the computer. So
Perfect,
she's just very
perfect.
very comfortable.
You can get very
making her check.
focused. Yeah. Okay.
It's like studying in the library.
Suppressing fire.
Those Hylar libraries are rough.
Suppressing
Or studying on a
fire.
Saturday night in the dorm. Uh-huh. Crazy partiers.
Computers, yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a hard check. I'm
Hard
pretty.
check.
Let me just double check here. Computers. Oh, it's 2 purple and 2 black is what it does because you're opposing his computer skill in setting up the coil.
Oh. I got this. According to my research.
Oh, you're awesome is what happened.
Is it?
Oh yeah, you succeeded
Yeah,
because
do some math.
it's but and you cancel out so it's nothing bad, all good, and like lots of good, like 4 goods left over. So
Four goods.
not that
Jinx.
it doesn't make it extra good. That's the only problem with that. You
Oh my
really-
goodness, this is going to take forever.
All right.
You are so annoying.
Your little minion boy gets to go.
Oh yay! And then he gets to go
He
again.
gets
Yeah,
another.
wow.
Oh.
Okay, so his main job
Is to shoot me in the
he
back.
has to shoot you in the back. It didn't go well last
Right
time.
into the
Yeah.
turtle shell, though.
Yeah.
So.
That's where I got the most armor.
Okay. Is it worth upgrading?
Give us more points back.
I have so many. Yeah, I'm gonna do it. Okay. Oh wow! All right, so
It's a hit.
I think his damage is 7 plus 4, so that's 11 damage,
Alrighty.
Jeez.
and you can use your ability to
I am
block 10 of it.
Extremely tough. So
Yeah,
it stops 10.
stops 10.
Nice.
Yeah.
So I took 1.
It's a once per session ability.
That is
Yeah.
perfect time for that.
Yeah, and then he's going to use his last die. Sorry, can I see that chart again? Just for this combat thing.
Steam in your face.
There's a lot of it's gotten so steamy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So, same thing. It's steaming up in your face now. So you're going to take
That's fine.
a black die until the end of your next turn. Okay.
turtles we can handle.
Now he gets his special last turn, and what I did wrong last time is it is supposed to just be an attack to anybody that's adjacent to him as the first priority. If nobody's adjacent, then he goes and sets off the next coil.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so
You did have us worried for a second there.
Yeah.
If you're doing 2 a
attack.
turn.
So he's using something called a surgical harvester,
Oh, well,
or
maybe
with
I
his
should've
atomic
saved those
dispersible
points.
beam if they're at ranged. So yeah. So because you're so close, he's going to attack you rather than
Yeah.
go to-
Oh, he's heavy.
Yeah, he's made of pewter, that guy. So
I mean, he's a robot, so
ability
obviously he's
with
gonna be
that
heavy.
Yeah.
is surgical harvester, melee damage 5, pierce 3,
Uh-oh.
vicious.
Yep. You gotta hit me first.
Yeah. Oh wow.
Brian's really
Wow, look
excited
at
about
how
his cool
much
toy.
Yeah. But I don't know if it'll matter because nobody else is engaged with him. But okay. All right.
We're gonna
So
use a story point.
his brawn.
Ooh.
So he gets 1,
He's
2,
got lots of
3.
knowledge,
I'm definitely using a story point on my end.
Oh, he's
Okay.
using
If he
one.
uses a 1, we should probably...
Yeah,
Yeah,
let's
sure.
let's negate. We'll trade
Okay.
these.
So his. I just have to look up his skills. Computers, discipline, knowledge, mechanics, melee 2. So 2 of these are upgraded to a yellow. I'll spend a point to upgrade this last one to a yellow. The difficulty by default is 2 because it's melee.
And we're gonna upgrade a one with the story point.
Okay, and you're upgrading one of these to a red. Okay. Ready for a surgical harvester.
That sounds not good.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it sounds just like a scalpel. No
Is
big
it
deal.
is it set to harvest turtles?
Oh
He's got a
no!
despair.
No!
Despair.
Now, how do you guys want to spend this despair?
Oh, there's a chart there.
Ooh. Ooh.
Yes.
The good news is I did hit you.
Okay, so let me read.
No, that's
Oh,
not good news. The good news is the
so-
Oh no, I
despair.
didn't because the despair is
No.
also a
So-
cancel.
Cancels that.
Yeah, it does. Yeah.
So you still have 4.
Right.
so we can
Brian, you
activate.
look so sad.
I just wanted to murder one.
I
of you.
know.
So an activated power coil.
Okay.
Discharges a terrible spark. Each character within short range suffers 3 wounds and adds 2 black die to their next check. But the ones that are activated
yeah.
are far
So
away.
that probably it might hurt this guy.
But it would also potentially hurt us.
The other
Yeah.
option, as the device powers up, the shifting components of the device raise the activated generators, putting them out of easy reach. To reach an activated generator, a character must climb with an average athletics.
We don't want
contract.
that one.
Okay,
That would be bad.
so it sounds
for
like
us.
we want an
You
activated
can
power
actually just do
coil.
a critical injury if you want.
Yeah,
Oh,
That's
okay.
probably a good idea.
Oh wait, because
No,
you didn't
no,
hit me.
we're
I
not
hit
hitting.
you.
Yeah,
you're
yeah.
not hitting me.
Well,
You
Yeah.
could have me like drop my weapon or
He's
something.
trying to
I guess.
hit me.
Yeah, it can also count as just any of those other despair things. You can count, or any of the other threats. You can just use the despair as one of those threats.
Oh, right,
Like
because
one
it's
of
like
those other abilities. It's,
treading down, yeah.
Can we
As
use
mechanisms of
from the
device-
other
I think you could still just use the other sheet
Oh.
if you want.
Yeah.
Active character suffers 1 strain. Opponent may immediately perform 1 free maneuver in response
I
to
think
the
you're
active
looking at the
character's-
wrong one.
Maybe.
Yeah. Oh, sorry.
Well,
Can I see?
I'm the opponent.
The
I
bottom
can do
one.
a free maneuver.
Yeah.
Oh, the
I think
character's
that's-
ranged weapon immediately runs out of ammunition, but I was doing melee. Upgrade the difficulty of the next skill check,
Yes.
or
No,
the
let-
tool or
you don't
melee
have to.
weapon becomes damaged. You could damage my harvester.
Yeah, I don't like the sounds of a harvester.
I
It
know
hits.
that.
It hits the hard shell that,
Yeah.
of the turtle, wonderful turtle person.
Yeah, and it just wrenches
like-
it.
yeah.
You wrenched my like surgical scythe thing off to the side.
It's like a pizza cutter, but it's like slightly
But I do
bent
have a
now.
lot of advantage I can spend here as well.
Here's the encounter specific.
Yeah.
You don't want to just make a steam bath again, right?
Yeah.
No.
At this point.
Let's see.
Actually getting pretty comfortable in here.
Yeah.
Cold outside.
Yeah.
I am
You're
not.
like,
It's
ooh.
cold outside.
I'm so.
It's nice
I'm
in
used to
here.
the desert. This is not good for me. Yeah, I'm fuzzing up.
My metal leg gets a little creaky. I'm
Okay.
like, this is not gonna.
So I'm
this is not
gonna
good.
do the one where next time I can interact with the device twice,
Okay.
and then I have 2 left to give myself the cover.
All
Wow.
right, that's way too much.
Yeah, I have a lot of advantage, but I did not succeed at hitting him.
I'm a small target.
Yeah, compared to me, I guess. Yeah.
All right.
We're not really turtles.
All right, so now we're back to the top here. This is round 3.
So what makes the most sense? I can blow him up. Thank
you for completing
I
that
can blow him
sentence.
up.
Yeah.
You could blow him up. You could do something.
Well, he does have that cover, but is it
Right.
Not
all
for
around
melee,
him?
though.
Sorry?
Is it all around him, that cover?
Yeah.
Oh,
He's
okay.
got 3 floor plates.
Yeah.
Three
so
of his arms.
I could sneak in and do a hit.
Yeah,
Yeah, because the melee, that cover doesn't affect melee.
probably not. No.
All right. Do we want to use a...
Always. Spend them while we got them.
Yeah, this seems important.
I'm stealing one of yours.
Yeah.
Anything?
You don't get it back.
Sorry?
You don't want to spend one?
Not for this.
No?
I should have, because I think you're going to kill him now.
I got 3 hits and 2...
The advantage is cancelled.
Yeah, so it's
But
just 3
you got
hits.
3 hits. And what's your damage there?
8.
Let's see.
So 11 total?
Yeah.
8 plus 3, yeah.
So he takes
Oh,
6
yes.
damage.
Yeah.
So you crack him over the skull with your grav mace, and his eyes comically roll back into his head as he starts waving, and he just collapses on the floor. He is unconscious.
Good night.
There we go.
All right.
Okay, but let's see. Let me see if anything happens when he dies here.
There's just one guy who's just like, boss, you okay there?
It's kind of steamy in here.
So,
I can't see.
Pizza party's canceled.
Bark twice.
Yeah,
You're in
there's nothing weird happens when he dies.
No, because we all want him to die.
Yeah. Okay. No, I thought maybe
I'll
he'd
do it
blow up or
myself.
something.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
Jana, you want to finish that last one off?
Hello, friend.
What are you looking at?
Yeah.
All
I
right.
forgot we have 1 minion left.
Yeah.
So
And he's here to
that's-
fight.
I think it's just
You
this, right?
fools!
Do I
What
roll
have you
anything
done?
else? Oh, sorry,
One
close. Yeah,
purple.
one purple.
Hold on.
I forgot purples.
You got it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it's just.
Don't even worry about the calculation.
So it's like 7 at least.
Yeah, you basically blew him in half. His torso has been rent asunder from his legs.
Now, is his purse still there? Because I do want to check.
Well,
I got salutes the
yes,
bodies.
let me tell you what everybody has here since they're all dead.
Clean out all the steam. I can't
At
see
this
anything.
point, since only 2 coils are powered up, it's not going to be too much of a problem for you to shut them down. You guys
How do we disable
really
this
took
place?
care of this guy without too many problems. All that bad rolling in the beginning of the
Yeah.
the quest.
It changed it a lot.
Oh, do you want her to roll it? Do you want?
Yeah, I don't think you need to roll. You're going to get there eventually. The 2 coils by themselves don't do anything. You have to get 4. Once you got 4, it was over.
Oh, so he was close.
He was really close.
Yeah.
If he didn't fail that one roll,
Yeah.
it would have been like doomsday.
So, okay. We don't want to spoil it for
Yeah.
everybody.
Yeah, sorry, no spoilers. Well, this
No
whole thing's a
doomsday.
giant
Just this
spoiler.
whole thing.
Yeah, we should
Spoilers.
announce
Whole
don't
thing.
have watched this if you plan on playing through the adventure.
Just put that in the caption. Spoilers.
We'll just blank everything
Yeah.
out.
That'll be the title. Okay,
Spoiler
so
alert.
anyhow,
Spoilers. Put chips and fish.
sorry, I have to read to the proper ending here. Okay. On some suboral level, you perceive as the thrumming energies of the facility diminish. The once brilliant glowing plasma orbs of the device each shrink gradually over moments and then suddenly wink out of existence. It becomes clear that the ancient device is disarmed, but the secret facility and its potentially dreadful technology remain at your disposal for now.
Ooh,
So this is some devices you can study.
cool.
If you're curious if what would have happened when it went off, you can probably do a
A study
computer check or something.
Sure.
Let's just make it a hard check. 3 purples.
Another purple for me. A yellow for me. I don't know. Oh yeah, I do.
Whoa.
Oh, you critically know.
Yeah.
Oh.
And no bad stuff happens also.
Yeah. So luckily, like the Batcave, this mine net, he's labeled everything. He's very meticulous
He had a label
about
maker.
keeping notes. So essentially, the purpose of this device, and you may have figured out already, was to actually halt FTL travel or make FTL travel impossible. And it would have lasted for several months, possibly even up to a year, right? So where people, at least in this part of the galaxy, would not be able to fly faster than light. And their plan was that L1 Z1X could use that time to study the Mahact before the Mahact actually get into a more threatening position. But that would have also left everybody within this part of the galaxy unable to travel anywhere off planet, really. Yeah.
Would have destroyed the planet too.
Yes. So there was, it would have caused a lot of problems here that could have destroyed the planet. But it would have been over a period of time. Like, I think you would have had like a week or something to try to evacuate.
But we would be moving super slowly as we tried to evacuate.
Well, that's the problem. Yeah, that's the other problem.
Leaving the gravity of this planet would probably be pretty challenging.
Yeah. I think there were a few endings depending if the device blew up even or something. So I don't know. It's all a mash of endings. The one you chose was the easiest one.
The most successful.
The most successful you could have had. So there you go. I thought he'd be a little more... I thought these minions... There was actually another team of minions that were going to show up in round 4.
But we took
But
care
you
of
took care of the... There's actually some guys patrolling around up here somewhere.
Right.
Probably at this point, they've just booked it out of that other... Oh. So I rolled to see if they stole your ship.
We locked it!
You locked it. You did say that. So I guess they took that other crappy shuttle.
Yeah.
No, they didn't. We disabled it.
You did disable it.
Well,
All
no,
right.
they could still fly. They just couldn't navigate.
Yeah, so here's
Maybe as we're,
what you
trying to
find as
leave.
you're leaving. You see halfway protruding out of a nearby jagged mountain the butt end of a shuttle.
They flew blind. It's really dark out here. It makes sense.
You guys, that means I killed someone.
You did. Yes. And that can go in your dissertation.
I also did a murder.
I'll take this back to the ship for research.
All right, well, that's the end of that.
Great
off there,
success. We did
Hopefully it was somewhat enjoyable.
Yeah.
That was
I like
good.
the part where Jana got to shoot things.
Yeah.
Wow.
So good.
I feel like that's her jam.
Combat's always the fun.
I feel like
Yeah.
I failed my whole mission of I
not
got the brand out there, but I didn't actually make any.
But you know what? You
deals.
got to start with baby steps.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
The buzz is going though.
Yeah.
The buzz is going.
there's
I gotta
really-
get on the socials and start spreading the word about the brass dudes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe that's part of the problem. Is like while you were away fighting, like you couldn't update your TikTok.
Exactly.
couldn't Get some
Yeah.
brands.
I definitely need to take some of that video recording you used and use it anytime I did something cool. Just like put that on TikTok. That'll be great.
Totally.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. That works for me. I'm sure the brand will grow.
Yeah, like your flourish, and you can edit it. So you know that flourish shot you did?
Yeah.
It's gonna
Cut
look
that
like
with her shot.
Yeah.
Oh,
Her
where you
shot.
killed the two people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just like you going like, whoa.
It would be
Just like
great.
two
You
guys
can
getting
negotiate
like
that.
Yeah.
That would work out.
It would be great because
Yeah.
my beam pistol probably does like a white light, and then the laser that actually killed him is like red or something different. So it definitely doesn't make sense. But I did it.
The lighting is like way better. Like when it's focused on you, and it's just like this grainy footage.
Yeah.
Or you take a shot and you see a mace hit somebody.
Did that one too.
In me. Yeah. You know what? Again, I think I'll be fine with that because it's all about reputation. As long as we all succeed in battle, then that's.
Yeah.
That's the main part.
Yeah, you just want to come out looking good. You want to come out with the extra looking good.
Yeah, we're good.
Which you did,
Yeah.
especially if you get into her dissertation
We saw-
here.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
The extra have been just fantastic.
Yeah. So
Vital.
in a way,
Vital.
Indispensable, maybe?
Yeah.
Indispensable? That's the word I'm looking for.
They truly help to amplify the synergy of the Claras.
See, my task is to be indispensable.
yeah. Well, you got in this place pretty easy. It was a much harder check without that thing. Yeah.
And you got the coordinates by heart center brain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ah,
I got the
it's pretty indispensable,
I got the
yeah.
magic stick.
Yeah.
You don't come up with
So
a shell.
really, we
Yeah,
just
that'd be
needed
fun.
his magic stick to do it.
Yeah.
I was
the magic stick was indispensable.
But without someone to carry it.
That's true.
Exactly.
It's
It is pretty
it's
heavy.
Like the Lone Ranger's horse is
Yeah.
very important. Right?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's like we all
It's
get
very
together and
heavy.
just put the vase up and we're like,
Yeah.
yeah, we carry it off and we're just like, aw.
I'll just retract.